Check 1, 2. The 3 minutes on now? Okay, cool. I just turned the stream on, so we're good with that. All right. Okay. That'd be perfect. Yeah. So I have, yeah. And welcome, Blue Comet fans, here to Independence, home of the Bulldogs. The Lady Blue Comets ready to go here to try to increase that SCK winning streak to 2. They will take on the Lady Bulldogs coming up here in a great game for the Lady Blue Comet JV squad. They were down by about 10 or 11 at halftime, come back and get a 5-point win. Very exciting ball game here in Independence for the Lady Blue Comets JV squad. And nice to see that. Coach Bo got them working out there, and I know Coach Fox got the gals ready to go here tonight. I'd like to go back-to-back on those wins. You're going to see a lot of the same thing here tonight. If you're on the video stream, which is at kinz.biz, that's our website. You'll find a link to it there. Search YouTube. Go to Z95.3 KINZ, take you right to the channel. You can watch the live stream. We have Miss Kelsey and Miss Tibernay here to run the camera. They do an excellent job, so we're getting ready for that coming up here in just a bit. We have our Coach Fox pregame interview. That is coming up. So we're getting ready for basketball here on your Medicine Shop pregame show as the teams are warming up right now. And we're going to be bringing you the ball game here in about 12 minutes or so. So let's send it back to the studio, and let's hear our Coach Fox interview. We'll be back to the start of this one here on your home for the Blue Comets at Z95.3. Good evening, Blue Comet fans. Time for Lady Blue Comet basketball in your home for the Blue Comet, Z95.3. Our Medicine Shop pregame show underway, and that involves our interview with Coach Fox. And, Coach, first of all, congratulations on the first win on the season Friday night against Coffeyville.
2 minutes
and the one thing I really liked about that, we talked a little bit about on Saturday, was the chance to use a lot of different young ladies, even freshmen. So that was a good game for the Lady Blue Comets the other night.
Yeah, great game to come back from break and get a win and play well getting the win. I thought we had a full game of defense, which is great to see. Starting to see a little more consistency from the girls, and like you said, we got a chance to get 16 different girls in the game, and that's always fun when you see some of those kids who don't always get the opportunity on the varsity court to have a chance to be out there.
All right, well, and plus, too, the ride home and after the game, they get the first win, and how'd you get them to calm back down? They were pretty excited about getting that first win.
Honestly, they and this is one of the things I love about this group and why I know that we're going to be good is they expected to win.
Oh, really?
And on the bus ride home, it was pretty chill.
Right.
And they were pretty mellow. It wasn't like they were. They acted like they'd been there before.
Right.
And for our first win of the year, for them to behave like that, that's a good sign because we're going to be able to win a lot more games, I think, with this group.
Right. Yeah, I think you're right too. And what I like, we talked before the season started about some of your freshmen that you were really checking on, and they didn't have a freshman game the other day, so we were able to get Dangerfield and a couple other young ladies in there too. So those young ladies, you were glad to see get those time out there, and that helps them gel together because you may need them later on.
Yeah, Corey and Sabry have been playing a lot for us all year long, but it was an opportunity to take a look at Jada and see how she handled varsity action, and she's an incredible athlete,
right.
And probably the best athlete we have on the team, and we want her to learn how to go be the stud,
right?
And so that's why we still have her playing at that lower level, and working on doing those things where when she's ready to move up to varsity, she's ready to take on a bigger role than just kind of being a few minutes a game kid.
Right. Well, I'll tell you, the two young ladies too that are working really good together, Sabry Trout and Tori Busey, they came together there the other night, and you saw a lot of them working together in the front court, back and forth. You like to see that from those two ladies. They're starting to feel comfortable from each other, and the shots are comfortable too, and they're good playing out there too.
Yeah, without a doubt. And both of them that you mentioned, they're getting it done on the defensive end first.
Right.
And their defense is sparking our offense, and they were 2 leading scorers, but they were also 2 of our best defensive players that night. And then the way that Sabry gets on the ball and our press and really makes things difficult to get it in, and then Tori does a great job in the middle of the press, anticipating and breaking on the ball and getting a lot of steals.
Right, yeah, and watching the shot go down there for Tori, a couple of those there, just she found the range right there at that 3-point line, and just bam, they found her again, bam, and that kind of gave a little momentum to the girls, and then they said, okay, now we can not say lighten up a little bit, but feel good about what we're doing, and that kind of got them rolling in the offense after that.
Yeah, that whole first quarter, and even partway through the second quarter, we were really struggling to get the ball to go down, and we got a lot of great looks. I mean, I went back and watched film, and it's like, I love that shot, love that shot, love that shot, and we didn't make any of them.
Right.
And we were just kind of stuck there for a little while, and then Tori gets that 3 to go. We get a steal, move the ball around, and she gets it right back, hits another 3, and then we get another steal, and she goes in and makes a layup. 8 points in about 45 seconds, and all of a sudden, a game that was 1 possession game or tied game. Now we put some distance between us and them, and that was really big for us, for sure.
Yeah, and seeing some of those go down, and then you took a break there, and the girls, you could see them on the sideline. They were pumping each other up, letting them know, hey, good job, and that was going on for the freshmen, the upperclassmen. So that's nice to see that the team has come together like that. No matter what grade you're in, you're part of this team.
Yeah, they love each other.
Right.
I mean, it's awesome. If you follow me on Facebook, I posted some pictures from the other night of the girls on the bench, and man, the way they celebrate one another, the way they get excited for one another. It's special. It really is, and I know that we're 1-6 right now.
Right.
But honestly, we're with this team, we're 2 possessions away from being 3-3 instead.
Right.
I mean, it really easily could have gone the other way, and so a lot of potential in this group, and they bring the energy, they bring the effort every single day. Practices are an absolute joy. And once we get a little more consistent in our games, we're going to start winning a lot.
Yeah, and one thing too, we talked a little bit on Saturdays. You want to see a little bit more from Michaela Schonifer, and I went back and watched a little bit of video myself, and was watching Brianna in there, and her boxing out is getting better. And I think that she has a lot to show that younger Michaela on how to do something like that. And you have a good senior post player, and you got one that's coming up in the next couple of years, Coach, that can be pretty dominant down there if they can work off each other.
Michaela's going to be huge for us.
Right.
There's no doubt about that. She's a kid that we're really going to be relying on the next couple of years. And right now we're afforded the luxury of being able to get her a lot of JV time.
Right.
And there's a lot of other teams where maybe she would be playing some varsity right now, a little more varsity. But in the role that she would be in, I like that she's able to play those JV minutes and a lot of those JV minutes and be a bigger part of the offense and develop her game more. And so for her long-term development, it's been really good, and we're excited about what her potential holds.
Yeah, I can't wait to see her in the next couple of years myself. And another young lady too, and I love the way, because I talked about her as we've been going on. That's Molly She launching off a bunch of those threes out there the other day, and they didn't go down for her, but she kept shooting. She got hesitant on one, but you want her to keep shooting, and hopefully that didn't discourage her too much.
No, she was in the gym on Sunday and working on her shot, and we ironed out a couple things. So hopefully, against Independence, you'll see a lot more of those threes go down.
Right, definitely. And then you got to, of course, Shayla Vogel bringing the ball down. You can't say enough about Corey Babcock. And just everybody out there the other night had a good game. Rachel Jacket, Madison Thompson, she's getting a lot of that starting time, too. And these are just up and down the lineup, Coach. You can pretty much pick anybody and say, go in, I need you, and they're going to perform.
Absolutely. And, the one kid you didn't mention, Taylor Thompson, was maybe as good as we had. I mean, we couldn't get the ball to go in, and she's not really known as being a scorer. She comes in and scores her first 4 points. And then, just defensively, she's everywhere.
Right.
Sabry on the ball, Taylor up front, and then you got Tori anticipating in the middle. Man, that press is tough. And so it's quite the group we have there, and just love the effort the kids are playing with.
Right, yeah, and I don't know, if you can ask for anything more out of them other than, just keep working, and those wins are definitely going to come out there. And, keep shooting the threes, and we did pretty good at the free throw line, a little over 50%, I think, at the free throw line. You'd like to do a little bit better, but, we're working on that. It's better than what we've seen at some nights, too.
Yeah, and we're getting to the free throw line, which is big. We got to knock down more of them, and that's the girls know that.
Right.
But it's a big step from last year. I mean, last year, we shot 33% from the free throw line or something like that.
Right.
So we're making more, but we're definitely capable of making more than we are too.
Yeah, because it's all about you got to shoot them at the beginning whenever they put you there, and then at the end especially, because those could mean us a big difference in the game. One lady too, because it seemed like I called her name a lot the other day, and just on the defensive side of it was Ashlyn Smoot, and she was just all over the floor, and you've seen a lot more of that over the last couple of days, and our games, I should say, and I expect to see a lot more of that from her too.
Yeah, senior who just. She gets it,
Right.
Probably our best communicator, and the way that she talks, she makes everybody better out there. And it's a skill that not a lot of people talk about, when they talk about the great shooter, great ball handler, stuff like that. But she's a great communicator, and it's valuable, and it makes a big difference. And she ends up being quicker than she really is because she's talking and she's anticipating,
right.
And and she makes other people better. And so she means so much to our team, and just a great kid.
Yeah, great kids up and down the lineup, Coach. I know that I see them smiling and happy, and all the way through, and they're just going to continue to get better. But got a big game once again, SCK. The rest of the way here until we get to the Webb City tournament. But good team in Indy, the gals over there. But I anticipate. We talked a little bit Saturday. Said probably going to see like a carbon copy of each other. It's probably going to be whoever has the ball hits the last couple buckets going to win this one.
It definitely could be like that. They're a really good team. They shoot the ball well. But size-wise and style of play, we're very similar. So it'll be interesting to kind of see how
who has some more motivation, probably.
Yeah, well, and just who adjusts,
right.
To that. We played each other a lot this summer too. We were in the same summer league and played each other several times. So definitely very familiar with one another, and should be a fun game.
Right. It's definitely going to be a fun one, that's for sure, Coach. Getting ready for the tournament in Webb City coming up here in a couple weeks, and that's going to be a good one. We'll be there to cover the gals, too, but we'll definitely talk to you before we go to Parsons on Friday. So good luck to you and the gals, Coach. Let's get a back-to-back wins. Let's keep this rolling.
Sounds great. Appreciate it.
All right. The girls are getting ready to come to the floor here on your Red Shop pregame show, rolling on Z95.3.
Stop in, drive through, call, or text. These are just the many ways Medicine Shop in Chanute makes your life easier. Walk in, pick up your prescription, and visit with Nick and the staff. Life has you on the go? Medicine Shop in Chanute offers a convenient service to get you back on the road. The Medicine Shop now offers text notifications for your prescriptions. That means no more guessing when you need to pick up your meds. Visit the Medicine Shop to find out more. 421 Main in Chanute.
Cleaver Farm and Home is a third-generation business started in Chanute, and we believe a community is like a family, and we are proud to be a part of this family for generations. If you're a contractor, a farmer, or just the everyday person needing to do some home repairs or remodeling, stop by Cleaver Farm and Home or visit us online at cleaverfarm.com.
And welcome back here, Blue Comet fans, live on our live stream, ready to go here on Z95.3. Get this one underway from Indy, home of the Bulldogs. Lady Bulldogs ready to take on your Lady Blue Comets here this evening. And we're getting our introductions ready to come. And nice facility here, good people here in Independence. Got us all hooked up here down in the corner. We're on the very far end, on the opposite end of the gym here, as you can probably tell by our live stream if you're watching that. And so we'll do our best to keep up with that on the other end down there, too. Back here now, ready to go. Blue Comets ready to be introduced first. Corey Babcock on the floor first for the Lady Comets. And it will be Howland coming to the floor first for the Lady Bulldogs. Here comes Tori Busey to the floor. So here's Lowry for the Bulldogs. Madison Thompson getting the start here for Lady Blue Comets tonight, the senior. Here's Sabo for the Lady Bulldogs, number 20. Number 24, Shayla Bogle. Here comes Morgan Mavers for the Lady Bulldogs. Molly Rollins to the floor for Lady Blue Comets. So as you heard Coach Fox saying in that interview, here comes Cunningham, the final five for the Independence Bulldogs. As you heard, Molly Rollins really working on her three-ball shots. And on Sunday in the gym, so see if she can work out to some of those misses the other night, see if she could just get it started and get it rock and rolling here this evening for Lady Blue Comets. Like to come out of here with another victory, and it should be a good one here tonight. Blue Comet basketball in your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3. Coach Fox getting the young ladies pumped up and ready to go. Independence down on the other end there. Under the weather, doing a little coughing here tonight, folks, and I'm going to do my best to not make it too bad for you on the evening. If I get a little lackadaisical, a little behind, I apologize, but we'll do the best we can here this evening. Saber Trout. Nope, I finally figured out how to tell the difference between Trout and Busey. Busey doesn't have the knee pad, and Saber Trout does. That's one thing I'll have to remember. They look so similar coming up and down the floor. But it is Saber Trout stepping to the circle. She'll be jumping against Cunningham. Lady Blue Comets go right to left on your radio dial. Here we go, set for some basketball action, controlled by Cunningham into the backcourt. And they'll push it up over to the left side there, get it down in the corner. Will Independence all the way back across and bounce pass back underneath here to Cunningham. Cunningham in the paint, throws it back out, finds Schabel. Schabel now here in this right wing, working with Mavers. All the way back over to the left side now. We'll drop it off out there to Howland. That ball gets taken away there by Shayla Bogle. Here come the Lady Blue Comets pushing up the floor, dropping it up ahead here to Tori Busey. She'll try to get it, bounce across there to Molly Rollins, and it looks like one of the Lady Bulldogs got a hand on it. Out of bounds, Lady Blue Comets. Shayla Bogle sitting ready to bring it in. And she'll look to get it in, and she'll get Babcock in the corner on the left side for three. A little too strong. Rebound comes out by Lowry. And back on the floor now comes Independence. They'll get it down here in the corner. Howland over on the right side. Now they'll swing it back over. I guess that would be their left side. All right, we'll get it figured out. Cunningham underneath. She'll drop it back off. Howland tried to take it in. She'll lose a handle on it. Ball's picked up there on the loose ball on the rebound by Lowry. And we got a free ball shot on the way. And that is Mavers, so she'll get him on the board first. She drains the 3. This is some pressure in the backcourt. Shayla Bogle across the timeline here to the left side. Now down over to the right side. Molly Rollins for 3. Off the side of the iron, no good. Ball bounces around, gets her own rebound, drives the baseline. Molly Rollins takes it in, can't get it to go. Rebound comes out Cunningham. 2 nice shots at it there for Molly, but not getting it to go down. Back up the floor now comes Independence. Lowry in the middle here. They try to find a Schabel. They do. Ball goes out of bounds. Knocked out by the Blue Comets. So Lady Blue Comets on the defense as Lowry gets ready to bring it in for Lady Bulldogs. Lowry all the way in along here over to the left side. Mavers down in the corner here. Howland, she'll try the 3. That's a little too strong. Corey Babcock right there for the rebound. Back up the floor now come to Lady Blue Comets as Bogle drop down here to Rollins. Rollins, a nice bounce pass into Thompson, gets knocked away by Cunningham. Out of bounds stays Lady Blue Comet basketball. 6:13 to go, 3-0 Independence with the early lead here tonight. And Bogle on the inbound, and she'll get in. Nice inbound play there to Tori Busey, and Tori Busey gets the bucket, gets the Lady Blue Comets on the board. So it's 3-2 up the floor now. Lowry over to the left side. Now kicking it back across here. Here's a 3 on the way, and it is up and good. That is Mavers. That's 2 of them. Somebody's got to get a hand in her face. They left her wide open over there, and she's hit 2 of them. Back-to-back trips up the floor. Here's Bogle taking it up the left side for the Blue Comets, dropping it off underneath the Babcock. Babcock in the paint, kicking out Molly Rollins, right side 3 ball. Back of the iron, no good. Trying to fight for that rebound. Lowry can't get it, and it comes out to Mavers, and they'll get it up ahead here, and that's a charge. Good call by the ref. Way to get back and take it there, Molly Rollins. That'll be the first foul, first team foul on either team. That's going to be on Howland. And Molly Rollins does a good job coming back to get her feet set to get that call. Inbound from Shouts to Bogle. Bogle, the double team across the timeline, breaks the press, and she's going to, they're going to call her for a double dribble, or a carry. I'm sorry, a carry is what they get her for. 5:27 to go, 6-2 Independence just underway. Here in this first quarter, Molly Rollins checks out for Sabry Trout. Also now Sabry's not wearing the leggings tonight. Now I'm going to be even lost. Send it back over now. There's Mavers. Mavers finds Lowry in the corner here to the left. Back to Mavers on the left wing. They'll come back to the right side. Back down here to Schabel. Trying to drive in. Good job by Blue Comets shutting that down. Kick it back out. Howland. Now back over to Mavers, over to the left. Mavers. Got Sabry Trout on her. And kicking it underneath. Nice little pass underneath on the back door. Gets knocked away, and it is picked up there by Corey Babcock. Finally comes out there with the rebound. They'll get it up ahead here now to Trout. Trout pushing it up the floor over to the right side. Stopping and popping. And can't get it to go. And there's a rebound by Sabry Trout. And the putback, that was Tori Busey with the shot. So Sabry Trout gets her first bucket of the game. 6-4, 4:37. Back up ahead now. And they'll give it in here in the middle at the free throw line. The shot doesn't go. Rebound comes back out. That is Tori Busey with the rebound. She'll push it up the floor to the middle. Now over to the right side of the paint. Taking on the 2 there. Lowry on the defense. Bounce pass back out. And it is stolen away. And then stolen right back by Trout. And then stolen right back by Cunningham. So Cunningham, Mavers, and Trout all with the steal right there. But then they get it right back as Independence brings it up the floor. Schabel here to the right side. Lowry with a nice bounce pass. Oh, nice block there by Tori Busey. Like she got all ball. I'm going to say she got a piece of her. So Tori Busey going to commit her first foul, and that'll send her to the line. And that'll be Howland at the line for the first time. Trying to get her first points of the night. 6-4 ball game with 4:03 to go here in the first. Howland up and good. Here comes Raybeck into the ball game now for Lady Blue Comets. Also Ashlyn Smoots. So you're going to have Trout, Raybeck, Smoots, Babcock, and Taylor Thompson on the floor. The Lady Blue Comets here on the back half of this one. As Howland tries to make it a 4-point lead here with 4 minutes to go in the first. Howland's second shot is off the mark. Rebound by Raybeck. And Brianna gets it up ahead there to Babcock. Babcock push it up ahead. Nice job getting it underneath. That's going to be a foul. Way to take it to the rack right there, Taylor Thompson. And gets herself to the line for the Lady Blue Comets. Chance to cut into this lead. Taylor Thompson going to the line, shooting 2. get in there. Won't go down for her. Second one on the way here for Taylor. And Thompson gets it to go home. 1 and 2 at the line there for Taylor. That'll make a 7-5 ball game, just under 4 to play. Here comes Howland over to the left side, all the way back across. That one's up in the air there. Picked up by Independence. They'll swing it back across here. Howland down in the corner now to Mavers. Mavers to Howland as they work over on the left side. Bounce pass back over here to the left. Free ball on the way, too strong. Rebound comes out, Ashlyn Smoot. Blue Comets back up the floor as Trout pushes up, gets it over to Babcock on the left side. She drives the baseline. They're going to call a walk. Come on, refs, you got to have the ball before you call a walk. I think that's a bad call on the ref right there. 3:27, and the Lady Blue Comets turn it over. Get it up ahead here to Howland. Howland gets it across, throws it up now to Shable. Shable in the paint, kicking it back out to Howland. Howland now dropping off to Etchison. Etchison here as they work over to the right side. Back to Etchison here. She'll try to drive across the lane, and that's going to be on the floor. It's going to be a foul on Taylor Thompson. That's a ticky-tack one. Woohoo! That's an awesome view of the... Got a cool view of the ceiling. Out of bounds play because the foul was on the floor. Wilson, number 21, for the Bulldogs. Ready to bring it in. Oh, boy, they get it in here in about 4 seconds. On the inbound to Shabel. Shabel all the way back out to Etchison. She'll take it back out and set it up over to the right side. Now back to the left. Howland underneath to Wilson. Wilson throws it underneath there, and they get it to Shabel. She puts up the shot, won't go, but she's fouled and will head to the line. Out of bounds play, they're going to say it was on the floor. Oh, she will shoot two. So that's on Raybeck. That's her first as Shabel's at the line. Up and good. Checking into the ball game now. Tori Busey, Molly Rollins, and Shayla Bogle. Smooch, Babcock, and Trout will check out. So Raybeck, Trout, Raybeck, Busey, Bogle, Rollins, Thompson on the floor for Lady Blue Comets. Back half on the way from Shabel is up and good. She hits them both. 9-5, under 3 to go. Here comes Bogle across the timeline for Blue Comets. Working there against Wilson, sends it over to the left side. Finds Tori Busey, nice drive in the paint. Tori Busey kicks it back out to Bogle. Bogle on the right side, short jumper for Shayla. Cannot get it to go. Rebound comes out. Etchison, she'll try to push up the floor here. Now drop it off over to Wilson, all the way down to Howland here on the left side in the corner. Howland kicking it back out. Wilson trying to drive the baseline. That's a walk. Good call by the ref. Checking in the game is Lowry. And Mavers back into the ball game for Independence. 9-5 game, 2:30 to go here in this first quarter. Blue Comets with it. Bogle bringing it across the timeline here. Now over to the left side, dropping it off Thompson. Thompson over to Trout, now to Rollins, over to the right side in the corner. Rollins coming through there, and she's dribbling on the baseline. She hit the baseline. It's a turnover, Blue Comets. 4 possessions down there, and some turnovers that we definitely didn't need. Blue Comets back on defense. Etchison all the way up ahead here to Lowry. Lowry all the way back across. Finds Mavers on the left wing for 3, and they were late getting there, and that's 3 of them for her tonight. See her, 3 of 5 at that 3-point line. Back up the floor. Here come the Lady Blue Comets. There's Trout for a long-range shot. It will not go out of bounds to Independence, and we may get a timeout on the floor here. So we do have a timeout, and it is a 30-second timeout. We'll take one with them. 12-5, 1:55 to go. C95.3. Back after the timeout, 12-5. Lady Blue Comets trail. We get under 2 minutes to go. Independence with the basketball. Etchison. Back over now to Mavers, and they'll kick it to Lowry. Lowry all the way back to Etchison here on the right wing. She'll find Wilson down here in the corner to the right side. Good double team, trying to get it underneath there. They'll find Cunningham. Cunningham underneath, puts up a shot too strong. And Blue Comets can't come up with it. Lowry with her third rebound. They'll set it back up. Here's Etchison for three. Good defense there by Busey, but Etchison drops it down. And they increase the lead now to 15-5 with 1:20 to go here in the first. Blue Comet basketball. Thompson inside, kicking it back out now to Busey. Busey top of the key. Thompson in the paint, loses a handle on the basketball, taken away there by Lowry. And she'll give it up here to Etchison. Etchison now to Mavers. Mavers to Wilson. Right side here in the corner. Back to Etchison on the right wing. Double teamed out there, trying to get that half-court trap working there to get under a minute to go. Over to Lowry, over to the left side. Back over to Etchison. Etchison with the basketball, and that's going to be a kickball. Nice job there by Tori Busey, gets a foot on it. And into the ball game, Madison Thompson for Molly Rollins. And Howland comes in here for Etchison. Also coming in is going to be number 31, Ewing. Will come in here for Wilson. So Independence basketball here at about half court on their side. 45.5 to go here in this first quarter. They lead it by 10, 15-5. Lady Blue Comets with a couple turnovers here. Costley, Cunningham, short jumper. It's good. Her first points of the night. 17-5. Bogle bringing it up the floor now to the middle. Over to the right side. Finds Busey. Back to Bogle. Bogle in the paint. Kick it back out. Busey for a three. Off the mark. Will not go. And that's going to be a foul on the Blue Comets on the rebound. That may be on, see who they call that on. Taylor Thompson, that's her second. So back to Independence with 20 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Kicking out of Mavers. Mavers down here in the corner to Ewing. Ewing back to Mavers. All the way back over to the left side. Howland. Oh, that's, come on, ref, what is that? There's the three ball that will not go. Cunningham. Wow. Comets just got straight took down on the floor there. No call. Here comes Babcock into the game for Taylor Thompson. And with 4.1 to go, Busey going to look to get it in. Finds Bogle on the inbound. She'll take it across the line and be partially blocked on the three, and it will not go. And it will be a 17-5 ball game. Independence will have the lead. Lady Blue Comets got to find a way to get back in this in the second quarter. We'll take a 1 minute break and come back on your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3. All right, keep us right here, Zach. I got to do something real quick. We're on. I just got to get I got to plug in the camera. Hang on. All righty, we're back here, folks, and Lady Blue Comets with a miss right there, but it looks like it's out of bounds. Maybe went off of one of the Independence players, so it'll be Blue Comet basketball underneath. Plug in over there. Getting that plug right there. And the Blue Comets have it here. We got a 3-ball on the way, and that is off the mark. Put that one in down there. Thank you. The Comets get it right back, and then they try to go at it here. We're going to have a foul on the floor. All right, good teamwork. Got the camera plugged in. We're good to go. First foul on Madison Thompson. Lady Blue Comet basketball here in your home for the Blue Comets into the second quarter. And back on the floor now come the Bulldogs. Howland over to the left side. Back here to Mavers on the right. Kick it down here to Schaubel. Schaubel. Back to Mavers. Mavers. Send it back across there. Bogle almost got a hand on it, but Howland with it underneath here to Lowry. Lowry with a nice pass to Schaubel. Schaubel gets her second bucket of the game and a nice dish by Lowry. Back up the floor now, trailing by 14. Bogle in the paint, kicks it back out, swinging out Corey Babcock, top of the key. And we're going to find Corey Busey. We're going to get a walk on Bogle. That's Sabry Trout dropping it off there. And a walk on Bogle. Lady Blue Comets just out of sync here in this first half. Trailing by 14 now, 19-5, 6:42 to go here in this first half. We're going to get Etchison checking into the ball game now for the Lady Bulldogs. Going out is going to be Howland. She'll get it in here to Mavers. Mavers are bringing it across the timeline over here to the right side. Etchison back to Mavers. They work across the top. Send it down in the corner to Lowry. Over to the left side. Lowry back out. Etchison top of the key. Schaubel. Schaubel underneath. Nice job knocking away. Ewing comes out of it with his Makeda Schonifer. Good job by the ref. Saw that foot right there. Ewing just barely touched the line. And the ref calls it out of bounds. Blue Comets, Makeda Schonifer in the ball game. Madison Thompson on the inbound. She'll get it in here to Bogle. And Bogle will bring it across the line now for Blue Comets. Over to the right side. And good Lord, how many carry and walks are you guys going to call tonight? So it's another turnover for Lady Blue Comets. In the ball game now is Tori Busey and Molly Rollins. Thompson and Trout have a seat. So here we go, back up the floor now. It's Independence as Mavers dropping it down here to Schaubel here on the right side. Schaubel working against Rollins, back to Mavers. And near the half-court line, they're working on the right side. Schaubel once again working against Molly Rollins here. Underneath, nice shot. Oh. That's going to be an awful close call right there. And I think even Coach Fox is saying that's the second one on Tori Busey. 16 fouls on the Lady Blue Comets, only 2 on Independence. Here comes Sabry Trout into the game now for Tori Busey. So Lowry on the inbound, finds Hutchison here in the corner to the right side to swing it back out on top. Schaubel. Over now to Ewing, top of the key. Working against Schonifer. Nice job, Makeda. Now they'll find Hutchison wide open on the corner for 3. Can't get it to go. A nice job there. Rebound by Makeda Schonifer on that missed 3. Back on the floor. Blue Comets need a bucket here. Too many turnovers back up the floor here for the last few trips. Babcock back out. Ball gets tipped. Bogle picks up the loose ball. And Bogle over to the right side. Finds Molly Rollins driving the baseline. Molly kicking it back out. 3 ball on the way for Babcock. In and out. Won't go. Schonifer trying to get that rebound. Out of bounds to the Blue Comets. 0 for 5 for the Lady Blue Comets at the 3-point line tonight. So here comes Cunningham into the ball game now for Ewing for the Lady Bulldogs. And now Bogle looking to get it in. Long inbound comes to Corey Babcock. Babcock all the way over to Rollins, over to the right side. Rollins drives the lane, puts it up off the glass. She gets the hoop in the harm. Molly Rollins takes it in and scores. And she'll go to the line for a chance at a 3-point opportunity. That is Cunningham, her first foul. So Molly Rollins with a 3-point play opportunity. Up and good for Rollins. So Schonifer with some good minutes on the floor. She'll check out for Ashlyn Smoot. Blue Comets now get it to within 11. Lady Blue Comet JV team were down about that in that first half, and they're able to come back in the third and then get the win. So we'll see if they can keep it up here. Cunningham, short jumper, won't go. Molly Rollins, another rebound. Let's go. Rollins up along the right side. 5 minutes to play here in the half. Bogle All the way back across, finds Babcock. Babcock, here comes Savory Trout. Cannot get it to go. Smoot tried to get that rebound, and it comes down to Mavers. And pushing it back up the floor now. That ball gets knocked away. Etchison can't handle it. Goes out of bounds. They're going to say it's Independence basketball. As Ewing, or should say Lowry on the inbound. They find Etchison out on top here to the right side. Over to the left now. And here's Etchison for three. She got a screen there from Schabel, so Etchison brings the three. They're 5 of 9 at that three-point line here tonight. Lady Blue Comets 0 for 6. Rollins dropping it off out here now to Trout. Trout finds Bogle in the corner. She'll try the three. Side of the iron, no good. Rebound comes out to Schabel. And back on the floor now on the defense comes Lady Blue Comets. Schabel. Etchison driving the baseline. Finds Cunningham. Cunningham. Bogle. Come on, ref. Shayna Bogle reach in there. Takes it away, but they're going to get a reaching call there on Shayna Bogle. That's her first. 17 foul on Lady Blue Comets, so 1-1 now. Tori Busey checks in for Savory Trout. Also Howland in the ball game. For Lady Bulldogs. Shot on the way is off the mark. Lady Blue Comet basketball. So 4:04 to play in this first half. 22-8. Lady Blue Comets need a bucket here on this trip. Bogle to the left side. Now dropping it off here. Finds Busey. Busey. Babcock. Now down to Rollins in the corner on the right side. Driving in. Throws it back out. Bogle looking for a way in there. Kicking it back out. Now Rollins for three from the other side. There we go. Molly Rollins for three. That's a big one right there. Lady Blue Comets needed that. 22-11. Up ahead. Nice ball move to get it up ahead here. Cunningham. This is separation. And she'll get the bucket. Rollins took some punishment right there, but she's right back up and down the floor. 24-11. 3:23 to go. Blue Comets trail. Rollins over to the right side. Molly going to drive the baseline. And it gets knocked out of bounds, staying Blue Comet basketball. 3:14 till halftime, 24-11. Lady Blue Comets trying to climb back into this one here in this second quarter. On the inbound, finds Rollins. Rollins kicks it back out to Bogle. They worked over to the right side now. Bogle, Rollins, three ball. Cannot get that one to go. Bounce around, finally. Goes into the hands there of Mavers on the long rebound. So up the floor here. Now they give it to Cunningham. Cunningham all the way across. Nice job there by Tori Busey coming in and knock it away. 2:54 to go till half. Comets now going to bring Kylie Smoot into the ball game. Also coming in is Molly Rollins takes a seat. Coming in is going to be Lowry. For the Bulldogs, she'll have the inbound pass. So on the inbound, Lowry looking to get it in. Long inbound, finds Cunningham. Now over to Etchison here on the right side. Now out on the right wing, steps out, launches the three. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound comes out to Rachel Jackett, who's in the ball game for the Blue Comets as well. Up ahead, nice job there by Tori Busey, finding the open player underneath. Cannot get the bucket to go. Was Ashlyn Smoot. And it comes out to Etchison. The Lady Blue Comets had transition basketball, and it just doesn't go down. And back up the floor comes Independence. Wilson, nice job. There we go. There's a steal by Tori Busey. Ball's on the floor, still on the floor, as coming out of there with it now is Lowry. Lowry throws it up ahead to Cunningham. Cunningham scores on the steal and the assist. 26-11, biggest lead now, or tied the biggest lead at 15. Blue Comets for a bucket here. Jackett trying to weave in from the right side, and that's going to be a walk call. I didn't see the feet move there, ref. All right, 2:06 to go in this first half, 26-11. Out of bounds play there in front of the Lady Bulldogs bench. And Coach Reynolds still trying to get his team right out there on the floor. Now they get her down there. And that is going to be Wilson to come get the inbound with 2 minutes to go. Etchison all the way down the corner here to Lowry. Lowry back to Etchison as they work over to the left side. Etchison in the paint, kicking it back out now to Ewing, and Etchison across the top of the key. Etchison with it, trying to drive in, kick it out here to Hayward. Hayward, Etchison, left wing 3-ball. Side of the iron, no good. Rachel Jacket with another rebound for the Blue Comets. Give it up ahead there to Bogle. Bogle with 139. Left side of paint, takes it right to the rack. Can't get it. That looked like a foul to me, ref. No call. And Lowry comes out there with it. Back up ahead now comes Independence as Howland off the back of the iron. Yeah, about time. That's a good call right there. Shayla Bogle about got her head snapped off on that push from behind. And that is only the 4th team foul on Independence here in this first half. Ashlyn Smoot ready to bring it in for the Blue Comets. And we're going to have Madison Thompson getting ready to check in as well. And Thompson will check in here for Smoot. Molly Rollins also back in with 1:24 to go. Blue Comets need a bucket here on this trip. A little pressure from Etchison in the backcourt, but the Bogle gets around her, takes it right to the middle of the floor, kicking it down in the corner. Rachel Jacket for 3. Cannot get it to go. Rebound comes out here, Etchison. And now 1 of 10 at that 3-point line. Blue Comets has Lowry over to the left side. Now back here to the right to Etchison. Down to 1 minute to go in the half. Let's send it back over to Lowry, over to the left side, down in the corner. Howland. Somebody to pass to. Good defense by the Blue Comets. She'll get it back down in the corner. Underneath here, feed Ewing coming through. And Ewing gets the bucket from Howland on the assist. 28-11, 40 seconds to go in the first half. Bogle now down to Thompson over on the left side. Swinging it back across. Rollins trying to take it from the wing. Inside. Bogle. Back out to Jacket. Underneath here, Rollins trying to work against the double team. Nice job, Molly Rollins goes between the double team. Oh, sorry, that is Kylie Smoot. Kylie Smoot with that bucket and a nice little move on the inside. Send it back out here on top. Now 28-13. We get under 10 seconds to go. As Lowry send it all the way back out here. Etchison with 4 seconds. Looking at the clock, trying to drive in at the free throw line. Here's a long-range 3. It will not go. And it will be a 28-13 lead for Independence here at the end of the first half. Lady Blue Comets, just too many turnovers there on the other end and some missed threes out there. We did get Molly Rollins to get one of them to go earlier in that second quarter. So we're going to need a few more of those coming down here into this second half to try to get back into this one as the Lady Blue Comets now traded by a score of 28-13 here at halftime. So we're going to take a 3-minute break. We'll send it back to the studio. We'll come back, give you halftime stats. It's Blue Comet basketball in your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3. And we are back here. It is halftime. Lady Blue Comets trailing it by 15 right now, 28-13. They were down 17-5 at the end of the first quarter. Just too many turnovers on their end of the floor down there. And some missed threes out here by Lady Blue Comets. I think that they're working the ball really well. I don't think they've been the benefactor of some calls, which, looks like they could go their way. But that's just the way it goes here tonight. As you know, can't control that. But, hey, that's the way it is. But the Lady Blue Comets got a chance to come back here and just have a big third quarter. And just like I said, we were watching the Lady Blue Comet JV game before we came on the air today. And the Blue Comets were down. They were able to get it back to within 4 at the end of 3. And then finish it off with a win at the end of the night, 38-33 for Lady Blue Comets. So Blue Comets can come back here. Just need a good second half. Let's get some of those shots going, play some good defense. I think we're playing with them really well. But lost a couple of young ladies on some wing shots out here that went down for Independence. So we'll see if we can play a little tighter defense on that and get some of those shots to fall for Lady Blue Comets here as we get ready to go to the second half. It is a 28-13 lead for Independence over the Blue Comets here. For the Blue Comets, they are 1 of 10 at the three-point line, 2 of 3 at the charity stripe. Leading scorer Molly Rollins with 6 points, 2 for Kylie Smoot, 2 for Savory Trapp, 2 for Tori Busey, and 1 for Taylor Thompson on the night. That's pretty much been the scoring. Lady Blue Comets are doing some pretty good jobs on the rebounds. Those second chance shots just haven't been there. They've been giving up some rebounds on the other end. Got to get some of those defensive rebounds. A few steals out there would really help the Lady Blue Comets as well. Only 1 assist, which is not really normal for Blue Comets because, the ladies, they like to dish the ball off. So we'll see if we get a few more of those out there. That'll really help for the Blue Comets here in that second half. For the Lady Bulldogs of Independence, they're 5 of 12 at the three-point line. They're 3 of 5 at the charity stripe. Leading scorers, Mavers, she's got 9 points on the 3-ball. Etchison, she's got 6. Cunningham with 6. 4 for Shable, 2 for Ewing, and 1 for Howland is how they got the scoring here tonight for the Lady Independence Bulldogs. All right, coming up on Friday, we will be in Parsons, and then we'll take off until Thursday. The Ralph Miller Classic will be happening Thursday through Saturday, the 18th, 19th, and 20th in Chanute. The Lady Blue Comets will be in Webb City, and we'll be there for those ball games for the Lady Blue Comets. Blue Comets' first game on the Thursday is at 6 o'clock. On Friday's game is at 7:30. And the final game on Saturday is about 6 o'clock. Or I should say 1 o'clock on Saturday. That's the schedule. We'll have those for you here on Z95.3 and on our live stream. And I know Coach Fox and Coach Ruark had talked about having the live stream available in the Commons area. So folks can come out and enjoy the concessions and the Ralph Miller Classic and watch the Lady Blue Comets from Webb City via our live stream. So we'll have that for you as we get ready to go into next week. But we still got this one, and we got Parsons on Friday. Some more basketball coming up, and we will definitely have our Breakfast with the Coaches show Saturday morning at the Caddy Shack here on Z95.3 as well. That starts at 10 o'clock. Second half on the way. 3-minute break on the way. We'll be back with the second half coming up on your home for Blue Comets, Z95.3. 3. Alrighty, folks, we're back here underway for the second half, and it is Independence basketball to start off. Getting underneath here to Lowry. Lowry trying to drive inside the lane, kicks it back out, and that is Howland. Howland underneath to Cunningham. Cunningham to Lowry. Lowry underneath, puts up the shot, can't get it to go, gets her on rebound, puts it right back up, still won't go. Fight for the rebound, comes out there by Schabel. And they'll set it back up. Short jumper, and gets it to roll home for Cunningham. She's got 8 points. 17-point lead now, 30-13. 7 minutes to go here into this. And we're going to get a timeout by Coach Fox, Coach Bogle. Try to get it across the timeline. So we have a timeout on the floor here with 7:02. We'll keep it right here. 30-13 is the score. Coming up now at on Friday, as I said, we'll be at Parsons, bringing you the next ball game on the road. And we'll also breakfast with the coaches show on Saturday morning at the Caddy Shack. We're usually there about 9 o'clock. We'll start that one about 10. Come down and have breakfast with us about 9, and we'll start the show at 10. Looking to have a couple of senior ball players with us on Saturday's show. So it should be a good one. All right, timeout over by Coach Fox. Want to make sure that he will come in and get a backcourt violation. All right, so we're going to have Busey, Thompson, Bogle, Babcock, and Rollins on the floor for the Blue Comets to start off here in this second half. Thompson over to the left side finds Rollins. Rollins underneath to Busey. Busey kicking it back out here. Molly Rollins in the paint, dropping it off here. Madison Thompson strong off the glass. Good job, Madison Thompson gets her first bucket. And a nice dime by Molly Rollins. Let's play some defense. Let's get back into this thing. Bucket at a time. Mavers over here to the left side. They go right to left on your radio dial. Blue Comets go left to right. Underneath to Schabel. Schabel in the paint. Kicking it back out now to Hayward. Hayward trying to drive the baseline from the right side. And back outs to Lowry. And she loses a handle on it. There's a steal by Corey Babcock. And up the floor coming to Blue Comets. Following Rollins from Babcock. Oh, too strong. And Lowry gets the rebound. Oh, those are just missed opportunities by the Lady Blue Comets. Had a few of those tonight. Back up the floor now. Mavers. Howland as they work it over here to the left side. Schabel. Schabel underneath. Cunningham. Cunningham in the paint. Bounce past to Lowry. Back out to Schabel. Schabel. 2-point shot. And 32-15, Blue Comets. To find some kind of rhythm here in this ball game. They just haven't been able to put it all together here so far. Down in the corner to Rollins over to the left side. Back out. Busey driving the paint. That's going to be a foul on Lowry. That should have been a foul on the other end a little earlier in the game, but we got this one, I guess. Second team foul on Lowry. That's going to be Busey going to the line for the Blue Comets shooting 2. So Busey at the line is up and good. Tori now 3 points on the ball game, trying to make it 4. Keep chipping away here, and up and good. Tori Busey hits a boat. So Howland on the inbound comes to Mavers. Mavers will bring it across the timeline now for the Bulldogs. Right to the middle of the floor. Looking at a 2-3 zone defense by the Lady Blue Comets. Now they'll switch up man to man. And they'll drop it off over the corner. Mavers underneath here to Cunningham. Cunningham with a nice dish underneath, and that is a good shot. So Howland gets the buckets off the assist by Mavers, and every time the Blue Comets get a little bucket, try to get some momentum, they get back down the floor and score right back on them. Busey trying to drive down the side, turnaround jumper in the lane, can't get it to go. Lowry, nice move by Busey, just doesn't go down. Back up the floor, Howland over to the right side, now to the left to Mavers. Mavers, we get it down the corner. Here's Schabel for 3. And Schabel trains the 3. And that opens it up to a 20-point lead. And we got a 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout with him. 37-17, 4:43. Let's play in the third, C95.3. And back here after the timeout, it will be Blue Comet basketball as they bring it up here as Brianna Raybeck into the ball game. Sabri Trout, Tater Thompson, and Bailey Dillman in the game for the Blue Comets. Ashton Smoot as well. Here's Trout trying to work it here on the left side. Back out to Smoot in the paint. Smoot drops it off Dillman. Dillman over to the left. Back out on top. Tater Thompson driving in. Finding Raybeck. Brianna on the ground. Nice job, Brianna. Keep saving it here in the corner. Gets it back out there for her team to set it back up. Trout gives it up here to Thompson. Thompson trying to drive in. Good job on the defense there by the Bulldogs, setting that down. Let's swing it over to the left side. 3 ball on the way for Thompson. Can't get it to roll. And it's another rebound by Lowry. She's got 8 rebounds on the night. No points, but she's got a lot of rebounds. She's got 2 steals, 2 assists for Lady Bulldogs. 4 minutes to go here in the third. And Blue Comets back on defense is Howland. Schabel, top of the key. Back to Howland over to the right side. Down in the corner here to Lowry. Lowry back to Howland. And she'll bring it back to the middle of the floor. Send it over here to the left side. Mavers underneath Lowry, kicking it out. Schabel. Good job getting back there by Dillman on the defense, not allowing her to take that shot in the corner. Underneath, Howland puts it up. It won't go, but she is fouled on the way in. And it'll be a foul on the Blue Comets. Out of bounds play. Only the first team foul on the Blue Comets here in the third. Going to get Etchison, Ewing, and let's see who else. Wilson, looks like, for the Bulldogs checking in with 3:32 to go. 37-17. Bulldog basketball underneath the goal. Trying to get it in, and they do. They'll get it in here long to Schabel over to the left side, down in the corner. Etchison all the way back across, and that's going to be off the fingertips there of Lowry, but she's able to pick it up. The Comets not right there to find that loose ball. Back out on top, Etchison, 3:18 to go. Lowry from the right to the middle. Now to Wilson. And they're just going to work the weave around the top of the perimeter here. Take some time off the clock to get down to 3 minutes to go. There's Schabel tucking it down the inside. It won't go, but she is fouled, and she'll head to the line. So Schabel goes to the line after the second team foul on the Blue Comets. Schabel at the line shooting 2. Second one on Brianna Raybeck. Up and good for Schabel at the line. 3 minutes to play here in the third. And their largest lead now, 21. Schabel on the way to the second one. Back in the iron, no good. Rebound, Raybeck. So Blue Comets bring it up the floor here as Trout pushes up. Brings it over to the left side. Finds Tater Thompson. Thompson trying to drive down there. Pulls up her dribble. Finds Trout top of the key. Send it over to the left side. Smoot. Trout. Dillman. Dillman on the drive. Back out Thompson. There's Sabri Trout. They're going to get called for a walk over on that left side down in the corner. Blue Comets turn it over yet again. 2:39, 38-17. And the Blue Comets trail. On the inbound to Schabel. Schabel. Nice job there. Ashton Smoot gets a hand on it to steal it away. Goes into the hands of Sabri Trout. The Blue Comets with a chance here. Get a bucket. Top of the key. Trout will not go. Ball bounces around. Coming out long to Etchison. And back on the floor. She comes to the left side. Working there against Smoot. Good job by Ashton to get back to keep her from trying to drive around the corner. She'll pull it back out and set it up here for the Bulldogs. Take it all the way over to the right side. Dump it off to Schabel. Schabel working against Dillman. And now she'll give up her dribble to Ewing. Ewing to Etchison. Etchison back down to Schabel. Schabel trying to drive the baseline from the right side. Throws it back out. And there is Ewing to pick up the loose ball. Nice job on the steal. Bailey Dillman comes out of there with it. And here come the Blue Comets back up the floor. Smoot over now to the left side. Thompson. Ashton Smoot. Back to Thompson. Thompson going to pick up a foul there from, looks like number 21, Wilson. That'll be her first. I'd have called it on Ewing as Lowry checks out of ball game for Howland. Mavers into the game too. As Tori Busey back into the ball game for Lady Blue Comets. Inbound Thompson finds Dillman to the left side. Dillman brings it back out to the key. Top of the key in the circle. Now throws it back out to Tater Thompson. Thompson driving inside. Soft floater off the blank of the iron. Will not get it to go out of bounds. Blue Comets. Van Riebeck fighting that one with Wilson. Out of bounds to the Blue Comets. 1:30 to go here in the third. Trying to get something going. Blue Comets trail it 38-17 on the inbound. Send it back over to Dillman, top of the key. Smoot calling for it underneath there. She was by herself for a while. Ewing comes over to cover up finally. Dillman, now to Ashton Smoot. Smoot underneath to Taylor Thompson. Nice ball movement. Ashton Smoot with a nice dime to Taylor Thompson. She has 3 tonight. 38-19. We'll get down to 1:10 to go here in the third. And it's Schabel over to the right side. Wilson stepping out there for the 3-shot. Won't go. Rebound comes out to Busey. And here come the Blue Comets as Busey brings it across the line here to the left side, down to the middle of the floor. Busey at the free throw line. Bounce pass underneath there. Taken away. And that's going to be a reach-in foul there by Taylor Thompson. That's her third. So Thompson getting her third foul on that one. 52.2 to go, out of bounds play. Only the 13th foul on the Lady Blue Comets. Here comes Shayla Bogle back into the game. She'll come in for Taylor, who just picked up her third. Wilson will be on the inbound for the Lady Blue Comets at the half-court line. Now sends it in. Finds Mavers. And Mavers across the line over to the right side. Covered up there by Bailey Dillman. Back to the middle of the floor. Wilson sends it off down in the corner here. Now finds Ewing. Ewing back underneath. Wilson has to go off of her, and they're going to say out of bounds to the Blue Comets. So it will be Tori Busey now on the inbound for the Comets. She'll get it in here to Bogle. Bogle across the timeline, push it up over to the left side. Bogle for some help there. Now brings it back out. Under 30 seconds to go into this third quarter. Bogle. Good defense there by Wilson. Pulls up her dribble, looking for some help. Now finds Busey over to the left side. Busey got Howland on her like a blanket. Back out to Dillman. Dillman. Smoot. Bogle here on the right side. Shayla trying to take it down there. Back out. Ashton Smoot in the paint. Puts up the shot. Won't go, but she is fouled and will head to the line. Job Ashton Smoot working her way in and get to the line. Second one on Etchison. That's her second. So at the line, Ashton Smoot shooting 2, trying to get her first points of the evening. First one on the way is good. Second shot now with 8.6 to go. And Ashton Smoot's second one on the way is good. Off the back of the line, gets them both. So Smoot hits them both. Back up the floor now comes Howland, and she'll stop and pop for 3. And that is off the mark at the end of the quarter. It will be a 38-21 ball game, and the Lady Blue Comets trail it. See if they can put something together here in the fourth quarter to make it close, or maybe even take the lead. We'll take a 1-minute break. Fourth quarter on the way. Z95.3. Back here for the fourth quarter, and Blue Comets have it to start off. It will be Taylor Thompson, Ashley Smoot. Sorry, that is Madison Thompson, or Kylie Smoot in the ball game. Savory Trout, Tori Busey, and Corey Babcock on the floor for Coach Fox's squad here to start the fourth. Busey over to the left side, tries to drive in, throws it back out. Trout finds Kylie Smoot here on the left wing, on the right wing. Now, Tori Busey back out to Babcock, driving in from the left side. Here's a shot on the way, will not go. Nice job there by Kylie Smoot with the rebound and the putback. Kylie Smoot now with 4 points in the ball game. 38-23. Full pressure here by the Blue Comets. Oh, that's a walk. Good call by the ref. And Mavers trying to get rid of it there. Good job by the pressure by the Lady Blue Comets. Let's see if we can get into this lead with another shot here. As Taylor Thompson gets it in. Trout pushing along the right side of the paint. Back out now to Busey. Busey over to Babcock to the left side. Babcock in the paint. Wide open. Trout for three. Get in there. Good job, Sabry Trout. For three. Sabry Trout, that's a big shot for the Lady Blue Comets. 38-26, back within 12. Up ahead quick and out of bounds. They try to get transition basketball out in front on the pass. And the Blue Comets now with a chance to get it under 10 with a three-ball shot. Babcock sends it back out here to Smoot. Smoot. Now it's top of the key. That's Thompson. Here's Sabry Trout. She'll try three again. Sabry Trout has found the range. Back-to-back trays for Sabry Trout. Makes it 38-29 with 6.5 to go. Here's Lowry as they get the full court pressure in the backcourt. Get up ahead, they find Wilson from Mavers. And there's that steal by the Lady Blue Comets. That is Tori Busey with the steal. Here they come. Busey stopping and popping in the lane. Gets a soft roll. Tori Busey. And the Lady Blue Comets going up. Big run right there. 38-31 now with 6:14 to go. And the Lady Blue Comets are right back in this one. We got a timeout on the floor. And we'll take a 1-minute timeout and come back. Blue Comet basketball on your home for the Blue Comet C95.3. And the Lady Blue Comets go a 10-0 run in the first minute and 46 seconds of this fourth quarter to close it to 38-31. And there's a steal by Corey Babcock. And the Lady Blue Comets, there's Babcock. She'll try the shot, won't go. Out of bounds. Blue Comets, oh, they're going to say out of bounds. Out of bounds to Independence here as Lowry on the inbound. They get Cunningham back in the game. They get it up ahead here down to Shabel. Shabel puts up along the right side. She's going to be fouled from behind by Sabry Trout. So Sabry picks up her first foul. Taylor Thompson with 3. Tori's got 2. Brianna's got 2. But other than that, Lady Blue Comets in good foul position here for this final quarter with 6 minutes to go. Trailing by 7 now. Inbound here to Mavers. Mavers top of the key with Corey Babcock on her. Babcock not giving her any room. Dropping it off here now to Shabel. Shabel. Who's handling on it but picks it up. Now drops it off underneath here to Cunningham. Cunningham trying to drive on the right side. Throws it underneath. And that's going to be a foul. Nice job on the foul there, though. Taylor Thompson, unfortunately, though, that's going to be number 4 on her as Shayna Bogle checks back into the ball game with 5:42 to go. And I don't know if that's a shooting foul right there or not. Oh, wow. Howland at the line, 1 of 2 at the line so far tonight. Up and good. I didn't really think that was a shooting foul, and it's only the 16th foul in the Lady Blue Comets, so I don't know. Etchison checks into the ball game here for Mavers. And one more on the way here for Howland. And that is up and good. So Howland gets it back to a 9-point ball game. Here come the Blue Comets with 5:38 to go. Bogle across the timeline over to the right side. Finds Trout. Trout to Busey. Busey all the way back across. And Shayna Bogle gives it up here to Babcock. Babcock in the paint, dropping it back out. Here's a 3 ball from Busey. That will not go. Shabel with the rebound. And they'll get some pressure here. Etchison will bring it across the timeline for Independence. Dropping off down in the corner here. Schaubel trying to drive the baseline. That won't go. She'll be fouled on the way in. That may be on Tori Busey. Shayla Bogle, that's her second. And Howland back to the line to 5:08 to go. Now shooting the 1-and-1. Was that a shooting foul? Maybe I missed something. Howland hits the first, gets it back to 10, trying to make it 12. And does. Blue Comet basketball, Bogle. Across the timeline, 5 minutes to go. Babcock to the left side. Corey kicks it back out here to Trout. Trout finds Smoot. Smoot, Bogle here in the right corner. Back out now to Trout. Thought about the shot, top of the key. And gonna get, I don't know, I think that's a bad walking call right there. You can move 1 foot. As long as you have a pivot foot down, but I guess not in Independence tonight. So Kylie Smoot checks out of the ball game. Busey almost makes a steal. Here's a shot going all the way in is Lowry. She'll get her first points of the night as Molly Rollins is back into the ball game, and they get it back up to 13 quickly here. In the last 2 minutes, they've outscored the Blue Comets 6-0 in the last couple of minutes. Back out here to Rollins from the right side. Molly trying to take it in. She's going to be fouled on the way in, and Molly Rollins will go to the line shooting 2. She's 1 for 1. That's the way to do it. Take it in there and make some contact. Get them to foul you. Get yourself to the line. So Schaubel commits her first foul, only the 14th foul on Independence here in the second half. And Molly Rollins steps to the line. And off the mark. Checking in the ball game now is going to be Mavers. She'll come in here for Howland, Coach Reynolds' squad. And Rollins trying to get us back to within 12 as Madison Thompson gets ready to check into the ball game for the Blue Comets. Rollins' second one is good. So now into the ball game, Madison Thompson comes, and it's going to be full court pressure by the Lady Blue Comets. Schaubel ready to bring it in here for Independence. Schaubel trying to get it in and does. Finds Lowry. Lowry pulls it up ahead here. Etchison gets it across the line over to the right side. Pulls it back out. Lowry underneath. Finds Cunningham. Cunningham on the paint. Oh, that's all ball, ref. Madison Thompson picking up the foul there on the drive in. As Cunningham goes to the line, she's 0 for 1. Madison Thompson gets her second, and 0 for 1 at the line is Cunningham. And she rattles it home. As Trout checks in for Busey. For the Blue Comets. Cunningham's second shot on the way is up and good. So Blue Comets now faces some pressure of their own here, and that is knocked away. Is that Wilson or that was Mavers out there? Number 22 knocks it away. Blue Comets keep up with it. On the inbound, they'll find Babcock in the backcourt, trying to get it across. Looking against Mavers, and Corey gets it across the timeline now. Over to the left side, finds Bogle on the left wing. Bogle bringing it over here to the right side, dropping it off. Tori Busey thinking about that three. Back to Bogle, all the way back across corner. Madison Thompson. Back out now to Babcock. Babcock underneath. And Tori Busey going to get called for a foul. I think that is, he said that she pushed her. She did not push her, ref. That's a bad call by the ref right there. That's a terrible call. No way. And Coach Fox is steadily arguing, and I can't blame him because the girl did not get pushed by the Blue Comets. She went through there. That's a bad call. Bad call. Schaubel on the inbound. Now she'll get it over here to Wilson. Wilson to Mavers. Mavers gets up ahead now to Etchison. Etchison trying to drive the baseline. That's a walk, no call. Send it back out. Ewing and Mavers. They get down to 3:40 to go. 46-32 in this one. Lady Blue Comets made a big run to start the fourth quarter. And then kind of went cold after that. So here's Schnabel. Get down to 3.5. I'm going to get a whistle on the floor, and I'm sure that's going to be against the Blue Comets. As Shayna Bogle picking up her third. So Schnabel goes to the line. She's 3 for 4. Shooting 2 on the 10th team foul. It's up and good. The Comets came out in a fury, 10 points in the first minute and 46 seconds, and have only got 1 point in the last 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Schnabel hits them both. 48-32, back up to a 16-point lead. Back across, Sabre Trout, the game over on the left side for 3. Decides to give it up here to Busey. Busey in the paint. Bogle, top of the key. That's a reach-in foul, no call. Back out now to Trout for 3. In and out for Trout. And there's Busey with the rebound, tries to go back up. She'll be fouled. I don't know what it takes for a reach-in call on the other end here. But wow. Home cooking. So at the line, after Lowry commits her third foul, it's Tori Busey, up and good. Lowry checks out for Etchison for Lady Bulldogs. Into the ball game now comes Babcock for Madison Thompson. And another shot on the way here for Tori Busey. 3:11 left to play. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound by Howland. Busey's going to pick up a cheap foul. I've seen worse on some rebounds over here, ref. Come on. Wow. So that is the second one on Sabre Trout. There's with the call. And Howland back at the line. He's up and good. Howland with another shot here to try to get it back to 17. And it goes in and out. Blue Comets trying to fight for it, out of bounds. Blue Comet basketball. So Blue Comets get it back here, facing some pressure in the backcourt. Now get it in here to Babcock. Babcock up ahead now to Bogle. Bogle brings it up the floor, all the way to the paint. Shayna Bogle takes it right to Howland, and Howland commits the foul. So Shayna Bogle at the line for the Blue Comets. I don't think that would have been a foul against the Blue Comets, against Independence in the second or third quarter. I just don't. So Shayna Bogle at the line. Up and good. Shayna with her first points of the night. And a second shot on the way here for Bogle. That's off the mark. Rebound comes out to by Sabre Trout. Good job by the Blue Comets, staying with it. Underneath there is Busey going to get called. That's going to be Ewing going to pick up the foul, and Busey, they say it was on the floor, so the shot doesn't count, but she will go to the line. Shooting 1-1. To the second one by Ewing. Tori Busey at the line, up and good. So just under 3 to go. Still plenty of time. Blue Comets, I said, rattled off 10 points in about a minute and a half while ago. That one goes off the mark. And there's Babcock coming out with the rebound for the Blue Comets. In the paint, Tori Busey with the bucket, and she is fouled. Nice job, Corey Babcock. Gets the ball back to Busey. And she gets the bucket. And that is the third foul there on Etchison. Still a 1-1. And Busey up and good. So chance now, Blue Comets on the three-point play. Now 49-38, Blue Comet defense. And nice job there by Busey, almost gets the steal. Out of bounds, stays with Independence. 2:48 to go, an 11-point ball game, Blue Comets trail. Had to climb back into this one in the fourth quarter here. They've done a great job. Ewing on the inbound, they'll get it up ahead here to Howland. Howland has it stolen away by Busey. Busey to the rack, can't get it to go. Lowry, or Ewing with the rebound. No call on some. Schabel taking it in. Oh, they're going to call Corey Babcock on the other end, though. 2:32 to go. That puts Schabel at the line once again for Independence. She's 5 of 6 at the line tonight. And she'll step back in here. Good. So Schabel has another shot at it. And that doesn't go. Rebound comes out, Savory Trout. Can the Blue Comets need the bucket down by 12. Rollins puts up a crazy shot. That doesn't go. Rebound comes out by Mavers. Mavers throws it up ahead here as stop. It's play. No. The clock went off a long time ago. That shot doesn't count. Should have been a stoppage in play. That shot doesn't count. The clock went off. Everything went off before the 3 shot. That 3 shouldn't count. As I said, if the clock goes off, it should be an automatic stoppage in play. And they're trying to get it back on right now. There we go. Oh, they're going to give her the shot. That's not the rule, ref. Wow, another bad call by the refereeing crew up here tonight. That was going to be too strong. Shayla Bogle, nice little save, gets it back into Trout. Trout, Babcock, Rollins. Nice ball movement by the Lady Blue Comets. 2:07 to go, 52-40. And looks like we're going to get a full timeout on the floor with 2:07 to go, 52-40. Blue Comets trail. Z95.3 will take a 1-minute break. And we're back here after the timeout. Just under 2 minutes to play in the ball game. It's Independence basketball as Schabel throws it back out here to Ewing, and Ewing to Mavers. Mavers come out and finds a double team. And that's going to be a reach-in call by Savory Trout, her third. And I don't see them calling anything on the on the Bulldogs here in this last little bit. So that's the third one on Savory Trout. Stepping to the line here is going to be Howland, and Howland is up and good. So 1:43 left to play in this one. And second one on the way for Howland coming up. So 54-40 now as Bogle checks back in here for Taylor Thompson. Molly Rollins back out. And the Blue Comets. Oh, Rollins stays in the ball game. I was going to say we only had 4 out there, but I see Molly down hiding in the corner. And that one is knocked away there by Lowry. Out of bounds, 1:33 left to play. So on the inbound here, coming from Busey, gets it into Babcock. Underneath here, finds Trout. Trout amongst the trees, kicks it back out there. There's a steal by Mavers. And Mavers will throw it up here now to Schabel. Schabel, 1:24 to go. And, of course, Babcock picks up a foul. Come on, ref. That's on Trout. That's number 4 on her. So Schabel goes back to the line, shooting a couple more. First one good there for Schabel as Trout checks out after picking up her 4th foul. For Madison Thompson, 1:22 left. Second one is good as well. Back up the floor now, come to Blue Comets. 1:15 to go. Pulls up a dribble there is Bogle. Bogle finds Thompson. Thompson. Now Busey, Torrey. Trying to find some room in there. Here's Bogle, loses a handle on it. Tries to throw it back in and saves it. Does Howland, and Howland will slow it down as we get to a minute to play. Babcock gets a handle on it, out of bounds. Independence, 57.8 to go. Thompson and Trout back into the ball game. Bogle and Thompson out. So Independence on the inbound. Lowry looking to get it in. Finds Schabel. Schabel up ahead now to Mavers over to the right side. Mavers all the way back across. Finds Ewing or Lowry. Lowry all the way back out to Mavers. Mavers double teamed over there and throws it back out. Schabel. Ref, they were harder on her over there in that corner than that little touch foul right there. Really? Good Lord in America. So 13 foul Corey Babcock. Schabel back to the line. 57-40 with 41 and a half to go. And now that one's off the mark. Rebound comes out here by Tori Busey. With Comets up the floor. Rollins here on the left side. Rollins going to be fouled on the way in. That wouldn't have been a foul in the second or third quarter, I don't think. So Ewing on the third foul there. Going to put Molly Rollins at the line. She's 2 for 3, shooting a 1-and-1. Callie Smoot getting ready to check into the ball game for the Blue Comets. Rollins at the line is up and off the mark, no good. Savory Trout with the rebound for the Blue Comets. 3 ball on the way, there we go. 3 ball from Corey Babcock. Her first points of the night, the 3 ball, 57-43 with 26.3 to go. So we got a timeout on the floor. We got a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute timeout with them, C95.3. And back here on the inbound, the Ewing gets it on the inbound, and then we're going to get a foul at the half-court line. This ref right here, he has done nothing but call fouls against the Blue Comets all night. I haven't seen a call foul against Independence all night long. And there's no reason to call that foul right there at the end of this ball game. 22.7, 57-43. Those little touch fouls, reach-in touch fouls there at the half-court line that's just kind of ridiculous to me, ref. Mavers gets the bucket, her first since the first quarter. As that is going to be the 15th foul on Tater Thompson. She'll check out of the ball game with 3 points on the evening. So back on the floor come the Blue Comets. Trout brings it up over to Busey. Busey in the paint. That's a reach-in foul, no call. And that's going to be knocked away. Blue Comets back on defense. 10.8 to go, and this one's going to wrap up here. Blue Comets going to lose this one 58-43. On the inbound, they find Ewing. Ewing up ahead now to Howland. Howland across the timeline. And Howland, bounce pass out here to Schabel. Schabel will hold on to it. 58-43. Final score. Your Lady Blue Comets go down here tonight in Independence. And had a good start to the fourth quarter. Thought they were really going to come back and have a good opportunity to really get into this fourth quarter and cut into that lead that they had. But a couple bad calls and some turnovers on the other end. Blue Comets not able to maintain that momentum that they had to start the fourth quarter to get them into the fourth quarter with the lead and trying to make it even a little closer. Got it down under 10 once. That was about it for the Lady Blue Comets. So 58-43 is where we are here for the final score. Let's send it back to the studio. We'll take a 3-minute break and we'll come back and have your Twyla McMillan Farm Bureau Insurance Agent wrap-up show coming up here on C95.3. And we are back here as we get ready for the guys' game, and we've got great stuff coming up for you between games here. Didn't have the opportunity to catch up with Coach Rourke the other day, but we were able to have a nice conversation with our title sponsor here. We're going to have that coming up with Mr. Jason with J&L Roofing. Got a lot of great things that I think a lot of people would like to really know about. That is on the way with our interview coming up here after we get our Twilight McMillan Farm Bureau Insurance Agent wrap-up show. Lady Blue Comets lose it 58-43. Had a good flurry there to start the fourth quarter. Outscored them by a score of 10-1 in that fourth quarter to start, but weren't able to gain any more momentum after that. So we'll see what happens. Lady Blue Comets can recover as we go against Parsons on Friday. Blue Comets 3 of 16 at the three-point line, 10 of 16 at the charity stripe. It was Molly Rollins with 9. Savory Trout had 8. Kylie Smoot had 4. 1 for Sada Bogle, 2 apiece for Brianna Raybeck and Ashlyn Smoot. Sorry, that's Ashlyn Smoot with 2 and Madison Thompson with 2. Corey Babcock had 3. Tori Busey had 11. Savory Trout 8 and 3 for Taylor Thompson as well on the evening for the Lady Blue Comets. 7 of 16 for Independence at the three-point line. They went 20 of 26 at the charity stripe tonight. Blue Comets put them there on the line. I think they got the benefit of a few calls to get on that line as well. They're in that second half just looking a little ticky-tacky on one end of the floor, not the other to me. You know, hey, that's just the way I call it. That's just the way it is. Blue Comets will be ready to go here against the Bulldogs of Independence. Should be a good game coming up. Blue Comets going to give up just a little bit of height. But, hey, Ty Bowman is going to be back in here. We'll see if we can get the young men working on their shot here. See if we can have a good game for the Blue Comets against Independence once we get this thing rolling coming up here in about 15 minutes or so. All right, got a great interview on the way with Jason at J&L Roofing, and we'll be back here to get you going for the guys' game here in about 15 minutes. So sit back, relax, and enjoy it. Back to the studio in Chanute. We'll be back here for the guys' game on Z95.3. Yeah, I played the interview first, and then 3 minutes after that. And we are back here, Blue Comet fans, getting ready for the start of this one. We're still a few minutes away from the start of this ball game here, but Blue Comets and Bulldogs getting their warm-up on. And you can join us on our live stream. Check out the ball game at KINZ.biz. You'll find the link there on our website. You can search the YouTube channel at Z95.3 KINZ, and it'll take you right to it there. Just find the Live Now icon, and it'll take you right to the live stream so you can watch it. A lot of folks like to take the live stream and get it on their computer or their laptop and then hook an HDMI cable up to their big screen TV. You can watch it live there on your big screen TV with just a simple HDMI cable connection with your computer. Or if you have a Chromecast or something like that, it'll probably work out for you just as well. So that's why you can watch the game on the big screen on our live stream going on today. I haven't heard too much about some other scores just of yet. Sometimes we get a few texts about that, but none this evening. So we'll just kind of keep things rocking and rolling here tonight. Blue Comets, as I said, didn't get the chance to talk to Coach Roark to start for our pregame interview tonight. He was busy the other day, and I don't know if we're going to be able to talk to him tomorrow either because I'm planning on maybe taking the day off. We'll see how things go. All right, but Coach Roark, I know he's looking for a better shooting than what we had the other night against Coffeyville. I think we went 0 for 15 at the three-point line, did the guys in Coffeyville. And Coach said, like I said, he said, I'm not mad at any of our shots. They just were not going down. And I saw some of that tonight here by the Lady Blue Comets as well. Nice shots going up, but they just were not going down. So we'll see if the guys can pick it up where the Lady Blue Comets were not able to pick it up. And Blue Comets, like I said, the ladies had that quick run there in the fourth quarter. Thought they were going to come back. They got it down under 10, and then they just kind of went cold after a quick start to that fourth quarter. Let's see if the guys can come out of here, get some good shots made, get everybody involved in the ball game, and try to get a win here tonight. In Independence, definitely not going to be an easy task. And a little bit of height for the Bulldogs over the Blue Comets, but should be pretty even other than that. On paper, both teams shooting pretty well here tonight. And Blue Comets going to look to get that first SEK win, but not going to be an easy task here this evening as they will take on the Bulldogs of Independence. All right, just about setting ready for the introductions here. And little man trying to bounce a three, doesn't get it to go. He's going to try again. Oh, yeah, almost rolled it in there. Anyway. We're getting ready for the ball game. Introductions coming out here, and we'll have the Independence student section ready to bring in their starting five. And so we'll have our national anthem, folks, so we'll do that real quick. All right, Luke. Awesome job, Independence vocalists. And our national anthem national anthem done. Ready to go. Basketball game, let's play some ball. So Blue Comet basketball ready to be introductions here for the Blue Comets. They'll be introduced first. being introduced first. Mason Manbeck will be introduced first for the Blue Comets. Here comes McGrath, number 1 for the Bulldogs. Matt Hernandez on the floor now for the Blue Comets. Here comes Daniels to the floor, number 2 for the Bulldogs. So Nate Otis comes to the floor now for the Blue Comets. So here comes Kendricks to the floor for Independence and the Bulldogs. Ty Bowman gets the start here tonight for the Blue Comets. No, they're ready to get him out on the floor, get him lots of extra time here this evening. Here's Prawley to the floor for the Bulldogs. And then number 30 will be Corbett Kimberlin for your Blue Comets. Corbett Kimberlin had a double-double against Coffeyville. I'd like to see him get another one of those tonight. Maybe get 4 quarters of scoring by Ty Bowman, keeping it close. Manbeck can get a couple of those shots to go down that he looks for. There's Lewis, number 23, to the floor for the Bulldogs. They're starting 5. So I said, if we get Corbett Kimberlin, get a double-double out of him once again. And then Ty Bowman, get a few more points out of him throughout the ball game. And the Blue Comets should be right here in this one at the end with an opportunity to pull out the victory here tonight. So ready for some basketball here in your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3. Coach Roark, final words with the guys. And basically we can't let them come out and get ahead of us really quick, put up a lot really quickly here in this first quarter. We can't get down in the first 4 minutes. We can't get down by 15. We got to do better shooting the ball, play some defense, get some steals, and see if this refereeing crew can do a better job than they did in the girls' game. All right, ready to go here for Blue Comet basketball in your home for the Blue Comet Z95.3. And it's going to be Lewis in the middle of the circle, jumping against Ty Bowman. Blue Comets go right to left on the radio dial. And it will be controlled by the Bulldogs, and they'll kick it off here to Daniels, and Daniels will bring it up and start off here for Independence. Daniels over to the left side, kicking it back out here now to Kendricks. Kendricks stopping and popping for about 18. Kendricks starts him off. Here's Kimberlin up the floor to the left side for the Blue Comets. Over to Hernandez to the right. Down in the corner now to Manbeck. Mason finds Kimberlin. Underneath here to Bowman. Bowman back out Kimberlin. Right wing 3 ball off the side of the iron, will not go. And Ty Bowman saves it for Corbett Kimberlin. And underneath there, they'll find Hernandez. Hernandez kicks it back out, Manbeck to Hernandez. They swing it back over from the left to the right-hand side of the floor. Hernandez. Kimberlin for 3 from the left wing. Cannot get it to go. Rebound comes out by Kendricks. So they'll get it up here ahead now to Prawley. Prawley finds Kendricks in the middle. Kendricks back to Prawley. Here on the right side. They'll kick it back out here to McGrath. He'll set it up. Send it over to the left side of the paint. Oh, they'll get McGrath a little give and go right there. And that's going to be a foul on Nate Otis. And it'll be a bucket for McGrath. And he'll go to the line for a 3-point opportunity. So McGrath steps up to the line here. 3-point play good. 5-0, 6:50. Let's go here in this first quarter, just underway. Hernandez over to Kimberlin, over to the left side. Kimberlin all the way back to the right. Manbeck. Hernandez now to Kimberlin, top of the key. Kimberlin all the way back over. Nate Otis for 3. Off the back of the iron, no good. Nice rebound, Ty Bowman. And here's that 3 on the way from Corbett Kimberlin. That'll go down. And the Blue Comets get on the board with a 3 by Corbett Kimberlin. They'll get it in here to McGrath. McGrath across the timeline now for the Bulldogs. Over to the left side, trying to drive the left side of the paint. Prawley to the top of the key. Spin move in the paint, shot off the glass. Prawley's good. Nice defense there by Corbin Kimberlin. Can't do any more but foul him. Kimberlin's going to get that one, and that's going to be a reach foul there against Prawley. He'll get his first. Out of bounds play now. And Blue Comets looking to get it in. Here's Hernandez, gets it into Otis. Otis finds Kimberlin to go over to the left side. Manbeck, left wing. Manbeck bringing it back out. Sends it over to the right side. Trying to get it underneath to Bowman. Bowman, nice bounce pass to Matt Hernandez. Too strong. Kendricks can't handle it. Goes into the hands here of Daniels, who'll bring it up. Daniels taking it down in. He gets the bucket and the foul. So a three-point opportunity here as Coach Rohr is going to call a timeout. 9-3 ball game, 5:45 to go here in this first quarter. We're going to get a timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout, come back, Z95.3. All right, back here after the timeout. It'll be an and one for Daniels as he steps to the line here for the Bulldogs. Trying to make it a 10-3 ball game, 5:45 in the first. Hernandez, Kimberlin, Bowman, Otis, and Manbeck remain on the floor here for the Comets. And up and good for Daniels on the three-point play. So it's now 10-3, full court pressure here. Blue Comets trying to get it across the line. They'll get it to Kimberlin back on the other side to the right. He'll push it up. Now nice drive down underneath to Nate Otis, who misses the easy layup and out of bounds, but it stays Blue Comet basketball. Nice pass by Corbin Kimberlin, and Nate Otis had a good look at it, and it just did not go down and came out. Blue Comet basketball on the inbound, looking to get it in. Hernandez finds Kimberlin over to the right side, back to Manbeck here in the middle of the floor. Manbeck, Hernandez to the right. Hernandez to Kimberlin. Kimberlin, top of the key, finds Otis. Now Manbeck in the corner here in the left. Back to the top of the key to Hernandez. Kimberlin underneath to Bowman. Bowman off the glass, too strong, gets his own rebound, tries to put it back up. I can't believe there's not a foul. Finally, there is a foul. And Ty Bowman will go to the line. Blue Comets just can't get it to fall through. So Bowman picks up the foul. That's the second one on Prawley. And Ty Bowman at the line for the Blue Comets. Trying to cut it in half. It's 10-3 right now. And Ty off the mark. So on the back half here. So Hadley checks into the game now for Independence. Probably sits down with his second foul. Bowman can't get it to go. And it goes into the hands there of Hendricks. Back up the floor now comes Independence. Hadley. Daniels here in the corner on the left side underneath to Lewis. Lewis with the triple team. Ball gets knocked away. All ball. Good call by the ref. Coming out there with it is Nate Otis. Otis dropping it back off here to Kimberlin. Kimberlin now over to Hernandez. Hernandez drops it off to Manbeck in the corner on the right side. Kimberlin in the paint. Puts up the high floater off the glass. Cannot get it to go. Rebound comes out to Kendricks. And he'll push it up along the left side. Kendricks. Pull-up jumper, can't get it. Manbeck with the rebound. Give it up to Hernandez. Hernandez on the right side of the floor. Pulls it back out, 4.5 to go. The Comets trail at 10-3 here in this first quarter. All the way across. Kimberlin for three in the corner, and it's good. Corbin Kimberlin for three. Makes it 10-6 with 4:20 to go. Pushing it back up is Daniels. Here on the right side of the floor. Now back to the middle. And Daniels calling the play there. Bring it to the right side of the paint. Drop it off to McGrath. McGrath over to the left side. Hadley Underneath here to Kendricks. And Otis is going to get called for a reach-in foul there. That same ref that likes to call that ticky-tack reach-in calls. In the girls' game, he's calling them in here already. So that's the second foul there on Nate Otis as Michael Elward comes into the ball game, as well as Bryson Ellis for the Blue Comets. McGrath trying to get it in and finally does find Daniels. Daniels thought about the long-range three. Back to McGrath in the corner here on the right side. Three ball. Side of the iron, no good. Rebound comes out here to Farley. Farley drops it off there to Hadley. And Hadley gets the bucket, making 12-6. Hernandez up the right side of the floor. And Hernandez loses the handle on it down in the corner, out of bounds to the Blue Comets. Still got 3:41 to go here in this first quarter. Blue Comets trailing by 6, 12-6. They're going to get it in. Hernandez finally does get it into Bowman. Back to Hernandez. Matt drop it off here to Kimberlin. Kimberlin over to Elward here on the left. Elward in the paint, trying to bump the bodies around, trying to get it off glass. Can't get it done. Lewis with the rebound. He'll drop it up here to McGrath. McGrath pushing it up. Good job getting back by the Blue Comets. He'll kick it back here to Farley. Farley out on top to Daniels. Daniels looking to set it up against Kimberlin underneath. Working against Lewis. Lewis, Ty Bowman, good defense. They just back Ty Bowman in, and that's good defense by Ty. Can't do any more than that. Hernandez kicking it back out. Finds Kimberlin over to the right side. Corbett to Hernandez to the top of the key. Underneath, Bryson Ellis kicking it out. Elward for three in the corner. Off the mark, won't go. Kimberlin comes out with the rebound, finds Bowman. 12-footer for Ty, can't get it. Trying to save it there is Bryson Ellis. It won't go. Out of bounds to Independence. 14-6, 2:49 to play here in this first quarter. Daniels will bring it up for Independence. They bring it across the timeline. And Daniels dropping it off now to Hadley. Hadley on the right wing, bringing it back to the middle. Now back to Daniels here on the right side. Elward there on the defense. Hadley. They swing it around to McGrath. McGrath. Lewis, long jumper won't go, but Daniels right there for the pickup. Mom, look what I found. It was just happened to be in the right spot. And it's a 10-point lead now with 2:19 to go here in this first. Coach Rohr calls a 1-minute timeout. We'll take one with him. Z95.3. All right, Blue Comets have it after the timeout. Michael Elward into the paint, and it's going to be a foul as he gets down in the middle there. That's what you got to do. We got to get down against this aggressive team and make him foul you. So Hadley going to pick up his first foul. That's the 13th foul on Independence. Out of bounds play for the Blue Comets. Trying to bring it in from underneath. Manbeck all the way in, finds Elward. Out on top, send it over to Kimberlin, over to the right side. Kimberlin, nice fake, a good ball moving over to Michael Elward, too short. Lewis with the rebound. And in fact, they're going to get Manbeck with a steal. And then he gets fouled. So that is the first one on McGrath. 14th foul. Manbeck looking to bring it in here for the Blue Comets. Gets it in long here. Michael Elward out on top. They work over to the left side. Kimberlin on the left wing. Kimberlin working in against McGrath. Kick it over now to Manbeck. To the right. Back to Kimberlin, top of the key. Here's Bryson Ellis. That's a walk. Bryson Knew what he wanted to do, but he took that extra little step before he put it on the floor. Back on the floor now comes Independence, as it will be Daniels bringing it up. 1:40 left to go here. They'll get it underneath to Lewis. Lewis working his way in, fighting hard for points, and he takes it in and scores. Back up ahead, now come the Blue Comets. They'll send it over here now to Manbeck. Back to Kimberlin. Kimberlin for a three. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound comes out. And Manbeck almost makes a steal. That rebound came out to Daniels. They'll get it up ahead here. That ball's loose. And Farley gets the benefit of the long rebound. Back out to Daniels with 1:15 to go. They lead it by 12, 18-6. Here in this first quarter. Send it back out to Hadley, top of the key. Now over to the left side for McGrath. Back to Daniels, top of the key. Trying to work underneath there to Lewis and Bowman. And Bryson Ellis working on that double team. There's a three on the way, won't go. And that's going to be a foul on Bowman on the rebound as Lewis trying to get it. And Ty Bowman's going to pick up his first. Because Matt Hernandez back into the ball game now for Michael Aylward with 52.5 to go. And the Blue Comets trail by 12. On the inbound, they find Lewis. Lewis in the paint trying to work his way in. And then offensive foul away from the ball. So that'll be Lewis picking up his first foul. Blue Comets now traded by 12, looking to get a bucket here. Hernandez, Kimberlin over to the right side. Kimberlin back out. Now finds Manbeck to the left. Mason working his way down in. And he's going to be fouled on the floor. Sure would like to see Mason take that open three down there in that corner. That's the second one there on Hadley. Sixth team foul. So Hendricks back in for Hadley for the Bulldogs. 36.8 to go here in this first quarter. 18-6 Blue Comets trail. Inbound comes to Manbeck out on top over to the right side to Kimberlin. Kimberlin back to Ellis. Bryson now finds Kimberlin. Kimberlin all the way back across to Manbeck. Manbeck underneath to Hernandez. Hernandez trying to throw it in there. And it's a steal by Farley, and he takes it in and scores. So Farley makes it 20-6 to get under 15 to go. Kimberlin going to draw the contact, and he'll go to the line for the Blue Comets. So 12.1 to go. And that puts Kimberlin at the line, as that's the first one on Kendricks. So at the line goes Corbett Kimberlin. Up and good. All 7 points in this first quarter by Corbett Kimberlin. 12.1 to go here in the first quarter. And Kimberlin can't connect on the second. Farley gets the rebound. From up ahead here now the Bulldogs. 6 seconds to go. Lewis, top of the key. Farley, Lewis. He lost a three at the buzzer, and it will not go. And it will be a 20-7 lead for Independence as we get ready for the second quarter. Here in your home for the Blue Comets, C95.3. What? Now I guess we had a foul before the end of the quarter, and Lewis is at the line shooting. And another foul called by this one referee that doesn't know how to call him for Blue Comets. So 2 of them there for Lewis. He hits them both. So that makes it 22-7 at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter on the way. 1 minute break. KIZ.
Download it in the App Store today and let them help you manage
And back here as we start the second quarter, Blue Comets have the basketball. Elward Hernandez, Manbeck, Kimberlin, who just takes the shot for three in the corner. Cannot get it to go. Lewis comes out with the rebound. And back on the floor now comes Independence up by 15. They got Kendricks over to the left side in the paint. Nice little move. And he puts up shot. I think Kimberlin got a piece of it, but still went down. Manbeck up ahead over to the left side. Manbeck bounce pass to Kimberlin over to the right. Kimberlin underneath here to Ellis. Bryson Ellis is rejected. Comes up ahead here to Farley. Farley takes it in and scores. 26-7 now. Manbeck trying to push it up along the right side to McGrath. Hernandez back out now to Ellis. Bryson takes it in. He cannot get it to go. A little too far underneath. Rebound by Lewis. He'll give it up to McGrath. McGrath going to be fouled by Mason Manbeck. His first. And it looks like we may get a timeout on the floor with a minute gone here in the second quarter. So we got a full timeout. We'll take a 1 minute timeout, come back. Z95.3. And back here as we're back to it after the timeout. Manbeck got called for the foul. McGrath steps to the line. He knocks down the first one of the two. So he'll have another one to try to make it a 21-point lead here for the Independence with a minute gone in the second quarter. He'll knock them both down. So Anthony Williams in the ball game for the Blue Comets now. Also Bradley Peavy in the game. And Nate Otis, Williams, and now Kimberlin over to the left side. Bounce pass underneath. And Manbeck looking to get out of there. Finds Kimberlin. Kimberlin. They work over to the left side. Loose handle on the basketball. Picks it back up. McGrath right there. Anthony Williams. That ball gets tipped in the air. Stolen by McGrath. He'll push the action up in a nice spin move in the middle. Kicks it over to Daniels. Over to the left side. Daniels. Dropping it off to McGrath for three. Lewis is going to get the over the back. And Nate Otis comes out there with the rebound. Anthony Williams now set ready to bring it in for the Blue Comets. As Lewis takes a seat and probably checks in. He got two quick fouls in that first quarter, so he's set for a while. He's back in here, but it's a 21-point lead, 28-7, 6:22. The referees should know that it should be a 1-1, looks like. So Nate Otis will be there for the 1-1 on the other end. Nice job by the scorer's table to catch that. So Nate Otis heads to the line for a chance to get his first points of the night. Up and good. First points of the second quarter for the Blue Comets. Nate with another shot at it here. And up and good for Nate Otis. So up ahead now, Daniels brings it up to the middle of the floor. Daniels pulls it back out here, looking to set it up. Now drop it out to Prawley. Prawley from the right side to the middle. Bounce pass underneath here to Kendricks. Kendricks turnaround jumper. And and just missed time in his jump there is Kimberlin. Daniels overjumps him and comes away with the rebound and the putback, making it 30-9. Bradley Peavy for a three. That is short. Kicking it back out there. Williams gets the rebound. Tries to throw it back out. It gets knocked away, and it stays Blue Comet basketball underneath. 5.5 to play, or 5:50 to play here into this second quarter. Long inbound comes to Corbin Kimberlin. They work along the left side here. Williams over to the right. Anthony. Nate Otis stopping and popping for a three. Cannot get it to go. Anthony Williams going in there. He'll be fouled by Prawley. That'll be 3 on him. As Anthony Williams will head to the line for the Blue Comets, shooting the 1-on-1. So Anthony up and good at the line for the Blue Comets. Second one from Anthony on the way is good as well. Blue Comets looking pretty good at the free throw line so far. Missed a couple to start there, but last couple have been really good. 32-11, 5.5 to go. Blue Comets trail. Independence basketball. Hadley with it. Moving around, he'll drop it off to Daniels. Daniels taking it back inside the circle. Cannot get it to go. Kendricks with the rebound out of bounds to Independence. Going to say it off of Anthony Williams. So Blue Comets back on the defense. McGrath looking to get it in. Bounce pass into Hendricks over to the left side. Turnaround jumper in the paint. Can't get it to go. Daniels skying for the rebound and puts it right back up and scores. 5:06 to go. Peavy over to the left side. Back to Kimberlin now. Williams over to the right. Anthony brings it back out here to set it up for the Blue Comets. Get under 5. Corbett Kimberlin, right wing. Nate Otis, top of the key. Peavy. Williams in the corner for a three. That's off the side of the iron. Rebound comes out by Bradley Peavy. And the Blue Comets get another shot at it. Here's a three by Peavy. It will not go. And that's going to be a rebound there by Hadley. 2 of 10 at the three-point line for the Blue Comets. And that is going to be on Bryson Ellis. That is his first. And that'll put them at the 1-1 at the other end. With Hadley going to the line for Independence. So Hadley at the line, shooting the 1-1. Both teams in the bonus. The Comets going to draw that next foul. 2 times there. Hadley up and good. Second one from Hadley on the way is up and, it rolls off. Wow, Nate Otis comes in with the rebound. 33-11, 4:35 to play in the half. Blue Comets trail. Nate Otis, Corbin Kimberlin over to the right side. Kimberlin, Ellis, Peavy, Bryce. Corbin Kimberlin now once again with it over to the right side, back over to the left. Otis for 3. There we go. Way up in the air. Nate Otis strong's the 3. That one was way high up there. Out of bounds. Blue Comet basketball. Because Mason Manbeck back into the ball game for the Blue Comets. Bradley Peavy has the seat. Corbin Kimberlin across the timeline now, sends it over to Manbeck, over to the right side. Mason, Nate Otis, top of the key, thought about the 3. Here's Mason driving the baseline to the right side. He's going to be fouled trying to go in. And that'll be a foul on Collar. And that puts Manbeck at the line for the first time, shooting a 1-1. Nope, shooting 2. That's a 10th team foul. So Manbeck at the line, shooting 2. Up and good. Mason gets his first points of the night. So Manbeck one more here. And second shot on the way is good. Blue Comets 6 for 6, their last 6 shots at the free throw line for the Blue Comets. It's nice to see. Under 4 minutes to go, still trailing 33-16. And they'll give it up underneath here. Farley has Hendricks. Daniels. Driving the left side of the paint. Pulls up his dribble. Anthony Williams, great defense, kicking it back out. Collar out on top of the key. Swinging back over to the left side. Daniels. Hendricks trying to drive against Elward. Stopping and popping. Hendricks. Nice little shot right there. He's got 6 on the night. Kimberlin brings it up the floor. Dropping it off down in the corner. Elward over to the right side. Kimberlin on the right wing. Pulls it back out now. Anthony Williams, left wing. He'll try the 3. Off the back of the iron. Will not go. Rebound comes out by Kendricks. Pushing the action here. Gives the Collar over here to the left side. Find Farley underneath. And Williams going to get the reach-in foul. His first. That'll be on the floor. Still shooting 1-1. But Farley heads to the line for the first time tonight. 3:02 to play here in this first half. So Farley, front end, can't get it to go. Kimberlin gets his second rebound. And Blue Comets back up the floor, looking to get a bucket here. Kimberlin over to the right side. Kimberlin pulls up a dribble, now finds Manbeck. Down in the corner, Elward. Elward bounce pass to Kimberlin. Kimberlin takes it down in underneath, will not go. Nice rebound there by Bryson Ellis, and he puts back, and it's good. 35-18, 2:35 to play here in the half. Independence brings it back up the floor. And it's Daniels over to the left side. Daniels trying to work his way and stopping and popping for 15. Cannot get it to go. Kimberlin with the rebound. They'll push it across the line to the left side, working against Daniels. Over to Manbeck. Manbeck, spin move in, throws it out to Williams. Williams all the way back across. Elward in the corner, gives back up to Kimberlin. Here on the left side. Kimberlin finds Manbeck trying to work his way in. Kimberlin top of the key, he'll launch the 3. Back in the iron, no good. Anthony Williams tries to get that rebound, comes out to Daniels. And Daniels pushing it up for under 2. McGrath for 3 in the corner. Off the mark. Going to call Kendricks with the foul. And 1:54 to go in the half, 35-18. The Comets go back down on the other end after the second foul there by Hendricks. And shooting 2 at the other end will be Michael Elward. Michael gets the first one to go. So the first one goes down. Second one on the way for Elward is good as well. So get some substitutions coming in here for Independence as Lewis comes back into the ball game. So we're going to have Hernandez back in as well. Hernandez, Bryson Ellis, Anthony Williams, Corbin Kimberlin, and Mason Manbeck on the floor for the Comets. They traded by 15 here. Daniels across the timeline. 1:40 to go here in the first half. From Independence, Lewis, right corner, covered up by Hernandez. Kicks it back to Collar. Daniels out on top, swinging it back around here. And McGrath. Collar, top of the key, back over now to the left side. Daniels to Lewis. Lewis, back out. And now Hadley. Hadley in the paint, stopping and popping off the back of the iron, will not go. Anthony Williams skying for the rebound. And here come the Blue Comets with a chance to get it into this 15-point lead. 1:10 to go. Williams all the way across. Manbeck here to the left side. Back to Kimberlin. Thought about that shot from the right wing. Pulls it down. Now Williams from the left side in the corner. Kimberlin. Manbeck. Drives down inside Manbeck. Gives it back to Kimberlin. Williams, he'll try the 3. That's good. Anthony Williams for 3. That's a big 3 there for Anthony. 35-23 as we get down to 40 seconds to go once Daniels comes across the timeline for the Bulldogs. McGrath Send down here to Daniels. He'll try the three in the corner from the right side. Off the side of the iron, won't go. Collar comes out there with the rebound. And out of bounds. I'm going to call a foul on, looks like Manbeck. The second. So that's going to put Collar at the line. Still shooting 1-1. It's a 12-point lead, trying to get it back up here as Collar. No good. Matt Hernandez with the rebound. And here come the Blue Comets, trailing by 12 with 20 seconds to go. Kimberlin to look for one good shot. Let's take a good shot. It doesn't have to be a three. Let's just get a good shot and make it a 10-point ball game going in at half. 12 seconds to go. And Manbeck finds Williams over to the left side. Back out on top, Manbeck. Kimberlin, 3 seconds to go. Kimberlin, short jumper, won't go. And it will be a 35-23 ball game at the end of the first half. Got to say that the Blue Comets made a really good comeback here in the second quarter. They scored 16 to 15, outscored them 16 to 15. That first quarter where they got behind so much, they're down 13, but now down by 12 here as we go to the second half, which is coming up. So we got all kinds of good stuff on the way for you for that second half. See if the Blue Comets can have a good third quarter, get right back into this thing, and make the fourth quarter even more interesting. We'll see how that comes down here. We'll send it back to the studio for a 3-minute break, and your halftime stats brought to us by the Community National Bank on the way on your home for the Blue Comets, C95.3. After I do my my stats and stuff, when I send it back to you, I'm gonna hang up and call back. Yeah, I'm going to do my stats, and then whenever we come back to you for some more commercials, we'll hang up and call back. Especially seeing as how they got an extended halftime to do some dancing and stuff in here. And we are back here. It is halftime. Blue Comets trail it now 35-27. They were trailing up 20-7 at the end of the first quarter. Made a big flurry here in the last half of that second quarter to make it look a little close. They got it in around 10 at one point, and now they're changing it by 12 as we get ready to go to that third quarter. But the Comets really had a good second quarter. Corbin Kimberlin pretty much the story in that first quarter. He had all 7 points for the Blue Comets as they go 4 of 14 here at the 3-point line for the first half. They went 9 of 12 at the charity stripe. It was 2 points for Ellis. It was 2 points for Elward, 2 points for Manbeck, 5 for Otis, 5 for Williams, and 7 for Corbin Kimberlin as well on the night so far. Blue Comets doing a pretty good job of doing some rebounding. But there was a couple of them there. They just got maybe mistimed their jump and just got out-rebounded a little bit there. But I tell you, a good chance in that second quarter if they can come out and have a good third quarter, kind of keep up that momentum, get some good defensive stops and get right back into this ball game. Shouldn't take much. We've got all kinds of time here, only down by 12. So for the Independence Bulldogs, they're 0 for 5 at the 3-point line, 7 of 10 at the charity stripe. Lewis is their leading scorer. He's got 9. Also Daniels with 9. 6 apiece for Kendricks and Farley. 5 for McGrath, 3 for Hadley, and 2 for Prolly on the ball game so far. As far as anybody in foul trouble, it looks like Prolly the only one over there on the Independent side. He's got 3 fouls and 2 for Lewis, 2 for Kendricks, 2 for Hadley. For the Blue Comets, got a couple on Manbeck, a couple on Otis. That's really about it. So Blue Comets, not really any foul trouble here. So we'll see if they can come out here and have a great third quarter and get themselves right back into this ball game as we go to the fourth. We'll see how that comes about. And right now it's a 35-23 ball game. Send it back to the studio. We're going to have to hang up the phone and do a quick call back. So we got a couple things to do. We'll be back here for the second half. Z95.3. All right, let's see. Golly, they added a bunch of time on here. I don't know what. It's all right. We'll probably play about 4 minutes of spots this time instead of 3. It'll just be all good. Damn it. And we are back here. Still got a few minutes left as they add some time to our halftime here, folks, to do a some kind of performance and it's like a paper plane contest or something like that. Paper airplane contest. So, okay. Got all that down and stuff. Going to let the guys get a little bit of a warm-up. I'll remind everyone that coming up on Friday, we'll be in Parsons, bringing you more Chanute Blue Comet basketball. And then next week, we'll be over in Webb City, bringing you Lady Blue Comet basketball from the tournament in Webb City is where we're going to be for that one. So we'll see you there on Thursday of next week. No Tuesday games, just so Friday. And then we'll go to the tournament on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And it looks like the Thursday game will be at 6. The Friday game at 7:30, and then it's a 1 o'clock game on Saturday for Lady Blue Comets in that tournament over in Webb City. So we look forward to that one coming up here. Next week, Ralph Miller Classic on the way too for the guys. They will be doing that one coming up next week. As the guys will be there, we will look to have the video stream available in the Commons area. So you can watch the gals game, enjoy all the great concessions, and check out the gals game at the Commons area for the Blue Comets and the Ralph Miller Classic coming up next week. And Breakfast with the Coaches show on Saturday. We'll be talking about that Ralph Miller Classic with Coach Rourke. And I believe Matt Hernandez, the senior, is going to be with us. And also, I think Coach Fox said he wanted to try to bring Ray Beck with him on Saturday, talk about the tournament for the Lady Blue Comets. So we'll have that on Saturday. That'll start at 10 o'clock right here on Z95.3. Don't know if we'll have pregame interviews for the coaches coming up on Friday, but we'll do our best. We'll get down to about a minute to go here before the start of the second half. And the Blue Comets are going to look to have a big fury of defensive points here to start the third quarter to get back into this one as they trail by 12, 35-23 at the end of the first half. So, see if Coach Rourke makes some adjustments and get the guys ready to go here for the second half. We've been checking out our live stream. I want to say thanks a lot to Tim Renee and Kelsey. They've done an excellent job with the cameras here this evening on our live stream, which is at Z95.3 KIZ on our YouTube channel. So, second half about ready to begin. Got the guys having their final instructions from Coach Rourke over there. And never did get the guys' coach name. Coach Stricker. Nope. Coach Marcus Lanning, the head coach of the Independence Bulldogs. All right, so here we go. We're ready to start the second half. It will be Prawley, Hendricks, Daniels, McGrath, and Lewis on the floor for Independence. It'll be Kimberlin, Bowman, Manbeck, Hernandez, and looks like Ottis on the floor to start the second half for the Blue Comets. 35-23 Independence with the basketball and the lead. They swing around from the right to the left side. McGrath back to the top. Daniels working against Manbeck and McGrath. Coach Lanning will probably just be happy with taking a minute off the clock each time they go down the floor. McGrath back out to Daniels. We'll move it back out to the half-court line, and Manbeck right there to cover him up. Prawley dropping it off underneath there. Can't get it as Hendricks picks up the loose ball, and that's Lewis throwing up the shot. Can't get it to go, and that is out of bounds. And let's see who this is going to be out of bounds on the Blue Comets. Matt Hernandez got a hand on it, knocking it out. Daniels ready to bring it in. So as Daniels brings it in, he gets it up, or McGrath into Daniels. As we got a minute gone here in this third quarter. 35-23 Blue Comets trail. Prawley over to the right side. Prawley trying to work his way in. Getting Manbeck in there, and that's a shot that doesn't go. Nice save there by Hendricks. Ball's on the floor, and a good job there by Mason Manbeck to save it. And he comes out there with the rebound. He'll give it up here to Matt Hernandez. And here come the Blue Comets, their first offensive possession of the second half. Need a bucket right here. Corbin Kimberlin, top of the key over here to the right side. Matt Hernandez. Hernandez back to the left. Kimberlin, left wing for three. That's off the mark, won't go. Daniels comes out with his sixth rebound. Blue Comets 4 of 15, three-point line. There's a steal by Corbin Kimberlin. And he'll push the action. It'll be a 2-on-3 basketball. As Independence has the numbers, Kimberlin all the way coast to coast. And he'll take it in and score. He's got 9. 10-point ball game, 6:16 to play here in the third. Probably to the left side. Back to the middle now to Daniels. Daniels, top of the key. Dropping off to McGrath on the right wing. McGrath. Back out to probably to the left side, under to Hendricks. Hendricks underneath. And he'll get the shot. He's got 8. So Mason Manbeck brings it up for the Blue Comets on the left side. And he's going to double dribble. So he was looking to pass. And Blue Comets turned it over. McGrath. Ready to bring it in there at half court. Into Daniels with 5:50 to play here in the third. 37-25, Blue Comets trail. As Independence now has it. And drop it off to Hadley on the corner over to the right side. Hadley back to Daniels. Daniels underneath to Lewis. Lewis working against Bowman. And Bowman can't come up with it, but Hendricks does. He worked his way back in. And gets it to rattle home. Hendricks with 5th rebound and the putback. 39-25, 5:25 to go. Manbeck to Bowman, back to the middle of the floor. Top of the key, Ty Bowman. Front of the rim, won't go. 2 Blue Comets going after it, but it's Nate Otis with the rebound. Corner to Kimberlin over to the left side. All the way back to the right, Manbeck. Manbeck in the paint. Finds Bowman. Bowman back out. Corman for 3. Will not go. Hadley with the long rebound for the Bulldogs. Send it up to McGrath to the left side in the corner. Hadley back to Daniels. They work back over to the right side. Under 5 to go here in the third. 39-25. Blue Comets trail it. Independence taking as much time as they can, just trying to find that one shot. Under trips up the floor. Here's Daniels, going to take it down in. There's going to be a foul as he turns the corner. And once again, I have not seen this ref call a foul on Independence all night long. Girls game wore this one. That was on Hernandez, his first. Inbound to Lewis. Top of the key. Lewis trying to work his way in. Nice little spin move in there. High off the glass, won't go. Daniels skies in for the rebound. He's got 8. He'll bring it back out to set it up for the Bulldogs. With 4.5 to go here in the third. 39-25. The Comets need to stop here. Hadley from the right to the left side. Finds McGrath. Left wing, 3 ball on the way. Will not go. Daniels fighting for the rebound. That's number 9. Gives it to Kendricks. Kendricks finds Lewis. Lewis underneath, and he gets the jumper. 41-25. Now down to 4 minutes to go. Blue Comets come across the line. Manbeck here to the right, back to the left. Kimberlin underneath to Bowman. Bowman all the way back out. Manbeck trying the 3. Oh, in and out for Mason. Good shot, but it doesn't go down. Hadley with the rebound. There's a steal by Kimberlin, his second of the night. And over now to Manbeck over to the left side. Thought about the 3, bringing it across the middle. All's loose. McGrath saves it. Oh, he steps on the line. Just barely stepped on the line. And it will be Blue Comet basketball as Farley checks into the ball game for the Bulldogs with 3:40 to go here in the third. 16-point lead. Here comes Michael Aylward into the ball game for Nate Otis. So we're going to get a full timeout on the floor by Independence. They're up by 16, 41-25, 3:40 to go in the third. But we'll take a 1-minute break with them. Z95.3. And we are back here ready to go as ball game ready to get in. They get it in here to Elward. Elward dropping it back off. Ball still loose. Anthony Williams in the ball game. Manbeck picks it back up. Sends it back out here to Kimberlin. Manbeck, right wing. There's it back out toward the half-court line, covered up by Hadley. They step up the man-to-man defense, does Independence. Kimberlin got Hadley on him out there at the half-court line, gets a screen from Ellis. Swinging it back over down to Manbeck to the left side. Manbeck in the paint, puts up the floater, rolls off the rim. And Manbeck going to pick up the foul. As Farley comes down with the rebound, and that's third one on Mason Manbeck. He may not like the call, but he did have him wrapped up. 3:13 to go. Daniels across the timeline now for Independence. As they lead by 16, we get down to 3 minutes to play in this third quarter. Daniels working his way from the right side, up off the glass, won't go. Kimberlin, his fourth rebound. Here come the Blue Comets. All the way across here, Manbeck on the right wing. Mason. Back out now to Kimberlin, back over to the left side. Kimberlin, Manbeck, Elward down here in the corner to the right. Williams, top of the key. Anthony driving down inside, back over to Manbeck to the left. And that's going to be a walk on Mason Manbeck. Blue Comets turn it over again. Here comes McGrath back into the ball game. He'll come in for Lewis. 2:37 left to play in the third. And it's been a 6-2 scoring in this third quarter. 5.5 to go. As Independence brings it back across the timeline now. And Daniels working against Hernandez out on top. Hernandez calls him up, finds McGrath there in the corner. McGrath from the right to the middle, all the way over to the left side, dropping it off to Hadley. Hadley left, top of the key. Hadley some nice ball movement there and looking for Daniels, and he finds him. 2-11. They work over to the right side now. Daniels brings it to the top of the key. And finds Farley. Farley underneath. Kendricks, jump shot, won't go. Rebound, Michael Elward. Elward brings it up the floor to the right side. Back out now to Hernandez. Over to Corbett Kimberlin. Kimberlin in the paint. Going to get a foul on the floor before Kimberlin takes the shot. Be the first team foul on Independence here in this third quarter. 1:51 to go. It's the second one on McGrath. Out of bounds play for the Blue Comets. As Hernandez looking to get it in. And they'll get it in long to Kimberlin, top of the key, working against McGrath. Kimberlin drives the lane, and Corbett Kimberlin takes it in, and the floater makes it 41-27, 1:45 to go. Daniels across the timeline to the left side, all the way down in the corner. Brings it back out to the top to McGrath. McGrath over to the right side. Now dropping it off to Hadley. Hadley from the left wing to the middle of the floor, working against Bryson Ellis. Good job by the Blue Comet defense. Shut down the middle of that floor, not letting him penetrate. Here's Hadley in the corner. He'll try the three. That will not go. Anthony Williams comes out with his fourth rebound. Blue Comets pushed up the floor. There's a steal by Daniels almost makes the steal. Knocks it out of bounds. But it stays Blue Comet basketball about halfway down the Blue Comet bench as Lewis checks in for Kendricks, probably in for Hadley. Nate Otis back in the ball game here for Michael Elward. And 1:13 to go in the third. Blue Comets now traded 41-27 by 14. Kimberlin kicks it out. Nate Otis for three in the corner. There we go. Nate Otis. That's the big three for the Blue Comets. He's got 8 in the ball game. That makes it 41-30, under a minute to go. McGrath, probably, down in the corner over to the right side. Back out to McGrath. There's Anthony Williams making a steal. Anthony Williams pushing the action, taking it up, and can't believe it. He didn't get a foul on that. Come on, ref. The shot doesn't go. Daniels gets the rebound, but they'll get, wow. They'll call the foul on Anthony Williams down on the other end. Not liking that exchange right there at all. That's a bad call by the ref on the other end. 13. That's going to be Farley going to the line. He's 0 for 1. Anthony Williams gets hit hard on this end over here, and nothing. They go down the other end, and it gets called for a foul. That is missed by Farley. So 43-30. Blue Comets with it. They'll send it over to Williams, over to the left side. Williams out of the corner. Bounce pass back to Kimberlin out on top. Hernandez at the free throw line. Matt taking it in. Floater off the glass. Can't get it to go. Too strong. Lewis gets a little touch of it. Out of bounds to the Blue Comets with 19.4 to go. So Blue Comets now with the inbound and Hernandez. And Bryson Ellis not ready for that one. Probably picks it off and brings it up the floor. They'll kick it back out there, and it goes under Farley's legs and out of bounds. Blue Comets get it back with 11.9 to go. In the third, 43-30, Blue Comets trail. So now back up the floor comes Corbin Kimberlin, taking to take one shot here to get to 6 seconds. Hernandez back to Kimberlin. 2 seconds. Kimberlin, long range three. Off the mark, won't go. 43-30 at the end of the third quarter. We'll take a 1 minute break. Fourth quarter is on the way on your home for the Blue Comets Z95.3. We're back here, and stepping right up is Nate Otis. He drains the three as the Blue Comets get that three ball to start the fourth quarter. Now trailed up by 10. 43-33. Daniels down in the corner now to Farley. Farley underneath there. Nice job. Bryson Ellis reaches in there, makes the steal. He'll give it up here to Hernandez. Hernandez pushes up the floor all the way back across. Anthony Williams to the right side. Back to Brett. Top of the key. Hernandez bounce pass inside. Bryson Ellis throws it back out. And the Blue Comets look to set it back up. Williams over here to the right. Back to Kimberlin to the middle of the floor. Nate Otis, left wing three ball, and that one won't go. Lewis got a good look at it, didn't go down. Back up the floor now comes McGrath. Oh, that's a walk, ref. And Blue Comets wanted a walking call, doesn't get it. And so we'll send it over to McGrath. We get under a minute gone here. That ball is bouncing around. Lewis does come out of there with it, dropping it off to Kendricks. Kendricks in the paint, can't get it to go, bouncing around. Daniels with the rebound, he misses, gets his own rebound and puts it right back. And we're gonna get a timeout on the floor here. 6:45 to play, 45-33. And we got a timeout, we'll leave it right here. 45-33, Blue Comets had it down to within 10 a while ago. So still plenty of time to just make a good run right here in this fourth quarter. As I think the Blue Comets did a good job. They were outscored 8-7 in that third, but they played good defense. Started off with a three here in the fourth. That is a good thing to see if the Blue Comets can keep rolling along here. This fourth quarter, close this gap. And the timeout is over. The Blue Comets come back out onto the floor. Ty Bowman back out on the floor for the Blue Comets. It's going to be Michael Elwer, Ty Bowman, Bryson Ellis. It's like Mason Manbeck and Matt Hernandez giving Corbin Kimberlin a much-needed break. Been out here most of the game. Manbeck brings it up to the right side, now back to the middle. Pulls up his dribble, looking for some help. Just good defense there by McGrath. Finds Hernandez. Hernandez gets a screen from Bowman. Kick it off down in the corner. Manbeck. From the left, back to the middle. Now to Elward here on the right side in the corner. That was knocked away. Kendricks makes the steal. Throws it up ahead here to Daniels. Daniels pulls it back up. Lets his team get there, and they'll set up for the offense. So 6:12 to go, and Blue Comets backing off on the defense here. So take some time off. Lewis over to Kendricks. Kendricks on the left side trying to drive down in the paint to the free throw line. Finds McGrath. They'll drop it back out. Hadley to the left side. Now back out to Daniels out on top of the key. Under 6 to go. Still trailing by 12 are the Blue Comets. That gets knocked away. Hadley picks it up. Bryson Ellis made a good little stop there. We're going to get a foul underneath against the Blue Comets. That ref right there, he's going to call it. You know it's against the Blue Comets when that ref makes him blows the whistle. Here comes Timberland, Williams, and Honest into the game for Elward, Manbeck, and who else is coming off? Ty Bowman comes out. Second one on Matt Hernandez. So out of bounds play underneath. McGrath gets it into Daniels over to the right side. Daniels covered up there by Hernandez. Now gets it back over here to McGrath. Top of the key. McGrath, that's going to be a walk. Wow. He actually called something against Independence. He's all smiling about it. That's like he's proud of it. That's his first call against Independence. All right, here we go. Bulldogs playing a good game. I'm not taking anything away from it. The ref is helping him out a little bit. Here we go. Kimberlin. Back over now to the right side to Hernandez. Hernandez and Kimberlin. Kimberlin tries the lane. He's going to put up the shot. It's going to be on the floor. Out of bounds play. Only the second team foul on Independence. And that's going to be the third one on McGrath. Second team foul. With 5:20 to go. The Comets get it on the inbound. They get it into Bryson Ellis. Ellis drops it off here to Kimberlin. Kimberlin's going to be fouled on the way in by Daniels. And Kimberlin should go to the line for the Blue Comets. First foul by Daniels. And Corbett Kimberlin will go to the line. Call that one on Hadley. So Corbett Kimberlin at the line is good. 12 points on the night for Corbett. Building on 4 rebounds and a couple of steals. And Corbett's good at the line, both of them. So the Blue Comets now back to within 10 with 5 minutes to play. And it's Daniels to the left side. Daniels. Bring it back to the middle of the floor. Driving to the left side of the paint, kicking back out to Hadley on the left wing. Now to Daniels down in the corner on the left side. Daniels driving the baseline. He's going to be fouled on the way in. That is the 15th foul on the Blue Comets. And once again, third one on Matt Hernandez, and Daniels goes back to the line where he's 1 for 1 tonight. Daniels up and good at the line. So we'll have another one here to try to get it back to a 12-point ball game for Independence. So as Daniels steps back up to the line. Second shot on the way. He gets it to roll home. So back up the floor now. The Blue Comets missed the shot there as Kendricks gets the rebound. They'll give it to Daniels and push it up along the left side. Back to a 12-point lead, trying to increase it here. Daniels in the paint, back of the iron, no good. Lewis comes out with a rebound. Back to Kendricks. Kendricks drives the lane, a little floater. That's a charging call on Kendricks. That's the third one on him. So the Blue Comets get it back here, trading by 12 with 4:28 to go. (47-35) is the score, 4:28 to play. The Comets with the basketball, trading by 12. Anthony Williams here on the right side. They'll bring it back to the middle of the floor, all the way over to the left. Manbeck, oh, that's Otis. And then Kimberlin. Kimberlin driving the lane. Kimberlin takes it in strong. Corbett Kimberlin with the bucket. Back to a 10-point ball game with 4:14 to play. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. by Coach Roark. So we'll take a 30-second timeout with him. Z95.3. And we are back here as we get out to the timeout. Blue Comets get it back to within 10 with 4:14 to play here in the ball game. And it is Independence basketball faces some full court pressure here as McGrath gets it into Hadley. Hadley back up ahead now. And there's a steal, and Corbett Kimberlin picks up the loose ball after Otis. That's a walk by Corbett. The Comets with a chance to get it back in there. And that Blue Comet hating ref. But it was a walk. I have to give him that. That was a walk. Daniels on the inbound gets it into Lewis. Lewis double teamed in front of the Blue Comet bench. Gets it up ahead. Hernandez makes a steal for the Blue Comets. And they'll give another opportunity here. Nate Otis over to the left side. Back over here. And it went off Corbett Kimberlin's hands. Out of bounds to Independence. So we got a timeout on the floor with Independence. And we'll leave it right here for that timeout. 3:54 to go, 47-37. The Comets trail by 10. And a couple opportunities there just missed. There's a couple turnovers that could have resulted in one or two buckets for the Comets. Got to be even closer. Let's see what Coach Roark can come up with here. Timeout by Independence. So it will be Independence basketball, three-quarter court. And Daniels is set to bring it in. And they'll face that pressure once again by the Blue Comets. They'll get it in here to Hadley. Hadley. And Kimberlin on the defense. Hadley across the line over to the right side with 3:48 to go. And Bulldog crowd wants a foul on Kimberlin. Not going to get it. Daniels. Down in the corner on the right side. Now he'll throw it back out. That gets tipped to Hadley. Hadley over to McGrath. Three ball from the wing, and he nails it. McGrath for three, their first three of the night. Makes it 50-37 with 3:25 to go. Kimberlin to the right side of the paint. Otis for three. Side of the iron, no good. Lewis with the rebound. 6 for 23 at the three-point line for the Blue Comets. Lewis. And they're going to get behind the press. And Kendricks misses the dunk. That's a technical foul. Can't hang on the rim. Coach Roark wants a tech. Not going to get it. Got the wrong referee down there, Coach. So 3:08 to go. Blue Comets get it back. Trailing by 13. Kimberlin on the inbound from Hernandez. They get it across the line to Otis. Here to the right side. Kimberlin in the paint. Floater, Corbett Kimberlin up and good. And it's now a 11-point ball game, 50-39, under 3 to go. Daniels inbound to Hadley. Hadley fouled by Kimberlin. It's only the 6th team foul on the Blue Comets. So an out-of-bounds play. There comes probably back into the ball game for Hadley. So on the inbound, comes in. And McGrath brings it around after he gets the inbound all the way down into the paint. And McGrath, the floaters, they open it back up to 52-39. It's a 13-point ball game. 2:35 to play. Blue Comets have it. You can let the right on your radio down. Bryson Ellis. There's the hand on, out of bounds. Blue Comets basketball. Kimberlin on the inbound to Hernandez. Sends it over to Otis here on the right side. Back to Kimberlin, top of the key. Kimberlin takes it down in. He scores a three-point opportunity for Corbett Kimberlin. He's got 8 in this quarter, and he'll go to the line for a three-point play. Trying to get it back to within 10. Number 3 on Lewis as Kendricks checks out for Farley back in the ball game for the Bulldogs. So Kimberlin at the line, 3-point opportunity, good. Four or 5 at the line tonight for Kimberlin. Probably Anthony Williams back in the ball game. Also Mason Manbeck. Comets trail by 10 with 2:23 to go. Independent with it. McGrath in the backcourt gets it up ahead here. That ball is bouncing around and into the hands of Nate Otis. He'll take it away and he'll give it up ahead here for the Blue Comets. Nice job. Corbin Kimberlin comes down in and he scores, making it an 8-point ball game. Lewis takes it down and he'll go all the way down and score. He got behind the defense after the Blue Comets made that bucket there. Under 2 to play. Otis for 3. Won't go. Williams can't get the rebound. Manbeck does. 3 for Kimberlin. Can't get it. McGrath with the rebound. He'll throw it up ahead. McGrath going to be fouled by Kimberlin on the way in, and he'll head to the line. The Comets have a couple of great looks at it there. Still right there at 10. McGrath comes up a little hobbly. Hope he's going to be okay. If they don't want to see anybody get hurt, working there on that left leg. He does have that left knee wrapped up. We'll give him a second here to catch his breath. And hopefully he's going to be okay there at the free throw line. As McGrath will shoot. And we got Bryson Ellis checking into the game for Mason Manbeck. 1:42 left to play. So right now sitting at the line is McGrath. So on the 1-on-1, McGrath is up and good. So now back to 11, trying to make it a 12-point ball game. That's out to mark, and it's going to be chased down there by Matt Hernandez. So ball's on the floor, and that's going to be, they're going to call that on. And I still don't know who they called it on. So it is a foul on Hadley. Nope, it is a foul on Farley, his first. So it's Blue Comet basketball. Just didn't see what happened down there, folks. Hernandez pushes up the floor for the Blue Comets. 1.5 to go. To the right side of the paint. Kicks it back out here. 3 ball from Anthony Williams. Gone. Anthony Williams with another big 3 here in the 4th. 55-47, 1:20 to go. That's a walk by McGrath. And the Blue Comets get it right back. So got to take advantage of these opportunities. Had a couple of them that they missed a while ago. See if they can take advantage of this one. Down by 8 with 1:20 left. 55-47. The Comets hanging in there. Trying to see if they can't get a victory here in this last minute 20. Hernandez on the inbound. We get it in long here to Otis. Otis finds Kimberlin working on the right side. Kimberlin against Daniels. Kimberlin for 3. Back in the iron won't go. Anthony Williams can't come out with it, probably, with the rebound. And that ball is Anthony Williams right there as it got tipped. And Williams on a bounce pass to Bryson Ellis. Will not go. The Blue Comets just cannot get that ball to fall. Probably up ahead. They'll drop it off here to Farley from Crowley. Back to a 10-point ball game with 53 seconds to play. And we got a 1-minute timeout. So we'll take a 1-minute timeout with them. Z95.3. And we're back here as the Blue Comets get that one, and then they try to launch a three. Doesn't go down by Nate Otis, and it's a rebound by Daniels. Then we get a foul. And we'll go back to the other end, shooting the 1-and-1. And that's going to be a foul on the Blue Comets. That is their 18th foul. Second one on Bryson Ellis. 40.9 to go. Puts Daniels at the line where he's 3 for 3. Daniels up and good. Second shot on the way here for Daniels to try to get it back to a 12-point ball game. Blue Comets have got back to 10 a couple times here, but just haven't been able to get any closer to the net. As he knocks it down, making it a 59-47 game with 40.9 to go. Hernandez across the timeline. Now over there to Otis, over on the left side. Otis kicks it back out to Williams, 4-3. That is off the mark. Rebound by Nate Otis, and he's fouled on the way back up. $11 points for Nate Otis tonight. He hit a couple big threes, 3 of them actually. And that is the second one there on Farley. So at the line. What in the world is that? Nate Otis hits the first one. Trying to get it back to 10. 27.9 to go. And does. Nate Otis hits them both. So now there's going to be another foul on the Blue Comets as Daniels trying to work his way up the floor. He'll be fouled. So it'll be Daniels back to the line on the other end as Corbin Kimberlin commits his third foul. $11 points in this quarter for Corbin Kimberlin. He's got 22 altogether. So here's Daniels at the line. Still on the 1-and-1. Up and good. He's 6 for 6 at the line tonight. Schicky into the ball game, as well as Brumley into the ball game for the Independence Bulldogs. Here's Godinez into the game as well. And might as well put in a fresh 5, Coach. So here comes number. Daniels hits Smith into the ball game as well. With 24 seconds left. Daniels have one more shot at it. Get it back to 12. And it's up and good. Smith into the ball game for Daniels. Up ahead, Corbin Kimberlin with a quick 3, and he'll nail it. Corbin Kimberlin makes it 61-52 at 18 seconds. We're going to get a quick timeout by Coach Rohr. So now down to 9. Full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break. Z95.3. Blue Comets get it back here. Corbin Kimmerlin passes it out there to Williams, and not able to hit that 3-ball shot. Out of bounds here, as it will be. Independence basketball. They'll get it in. Up ahead. And it'll be Schicky trying to drive the lane. He'll take it down and won't get the bucket. Smith with the rebound. And we're going to get a foul. That may be on Williams. And that'll be 2.2 left. That'll put Smith at the line for Independence. Wrapping this one up with 2.2 to go. Blue Comets are going to drop this one to Independence tonight. Could be 11. See what happens here. Blue Comets may get another shot at it. That won't go. Honest with the rebound. 3-ball on the way. Will not go. So that's going to do it. It'll be a 62-52 win for Independence over your Blue Comets here tonight. All right, we're going to take a 3-minute break. We'll come back and give your Tyler McMillan Farm Bureau Insurance Agents wrap-up show after a 3-minute break coming up on Z95.3. Got it? Thanks, you guys. Good job. Good job. Thanks.